This is going to be right here. So make sure you guys are, but 10 yards is the magic number. Is it 5? Maybe it's 5 actually for firebomb.
8, I think.
Okay. If you get a kobold on you in your range, you run up into the melee. Melee, if you see a kobold run into you, target and cleave off of it. Don't cleave from the boss, it won't hit the kobold. You have to be hitting the kobold for it to cleave from the kobold to the boss. For classes that do have cleave. If you don't have cleave, melee, focus the kobolds. You guys are basically doing light spark duty in this fight. The kobolds are the light sparks. Range, you guys sit on the boss. If there's more than a couple kobolds up, you help us. But otherwise, you guys should mostly be focusing on the boss. The DPS check on this fight is killing him before the next boss comes out. We have 150 seconds, I believe. We are going to be using Hero for Phase 2 to kill Acid Maw. So, no, melee just kind of stay together. If you're a melee and you get it, make sure you're in the middle of the melee pack, because melee can get them on their backs. Paladins, I'll be calling bops for casters and healers who get it, so they can run in and cast. If you are getting interrupted by the boss's stomp, you need to back off. If you're getting damaged and you're not melee, you need to back off. Nobody at melee should be getting hit by that. Let's get going. I've been talking way too much, but I think all this stuff is important.
Finally.
I know.
Who's MD's going to? You?
Start off on me. I'll start first.
Five,
and then
five,
Glenn will take
four,
over
four,
second.
three,
Magnetar.
3, 2, 1, 1.
On the... I don't. It's gonna be. I don't have a timer yet.
Do I not charge someone?
It changes day to day. It's a really not bad start.
The bloodlust is gonna happen for the Acid Maw. We're gonna burn the snakes down.
About the diaper thing. I was just paying you a
Is he gonna freaking? Did he not start when I told him? I talked to him. I literally have the.
So we have the 2, we have 3, right? Shaman, or Warlocks?
Yes.
Crim, you do Bung tonight. Scrappo, you do Moon, and Nudge.
Do Moon for now, Krim, and then after that, follow the order.
Okay.
Well, no.
Bunga and
Already out.
Sane already have him.
Okay.
With this poll, he's already out. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Screw you, Crib. I hope you die. I'm gonna empty all my
The spreadsheet's confusing.
all my threat to you.
Honest, I'm an idiot.
You ready?
Okay, that could work. I would just like to
Just the one. I think you guys just see the TOGC assigns, isn't it? It's all filled in and everything for you.
Combat is in 7.
5, 4,
Doesn't show
3,
soul shards.
2,
At least I can't
1.
It doesn't show that. No, this one doesn't. Everybody move up a little bit. We're supposed to be about 15 yards, so...
You got one on me, so that's how quick they're gonna come. You cannot stone form it. You change stone form on another fight. That's the stop. It hits all the people in melee range for that much. Damage is looking actually really good right now. Alright, bung taunt, bung taunt. Person with the kobold, get in. Whoever just had that jump out on him.
Yeah, I just got stunned.
Yeah, you bring it in. We're gonna kill it when it gets to us. Okay, kill the kobold melee. I'm gonna put it right inside. If you can't cast, it's okay for a second.
Here, are we bopping these? Oh, I have the football on me.
I'm gonna let you get a third because it's lasting longer, so I'll let you get 3 so I can bring it on. Actually, yeah, I'll take it in a second. Right,
Oh,
taunted,
just
3,
against
2,
the wall.
1. Taunted. Good job. Once you get the kobold off, you go through. The boss is gonna start hitting a little bit harder. So bungus every 3 stacks to make it not fall off, so we'll go 3 stacks.
Okay.
I'll get a paint suppression when I get another stack here.
Oh, I thought it was off me.
No, it doesn't go off. You gotta kill it. Alright.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Paint suppression on Risen.
Michael, your uncle gave you that van for free.
Okay. You can take it.
Alright, taunting 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and you're gonna bubble when you get to 2 stacks. And I won't tank again. We'll have time in the intermission to kill these. Yep, that's perfect. We're right on track. This is actually perfect.
Alright, I bubbled him.
Okay, cool. And you'll just keep him for the end. He's dead. Kill the kobold, everybody. Kill the kobold. Come on, you're on the right. I'm on the left. You got dread. I have acid moss. Get away from where I am. Get away from green. This green is going to be spinning in this wall, so you guys want to use the
5,
center of the room.
4,
Spread up your yards. If you
3,
get the green debuff, you
2,
go to the red tank.
1.
So you get the red debuff, you go to the green tank. Opposites. Kill Acid Maw, all damage on Acid Maw. Melee, you guys want to spread around him on the back of his fight.
Jack,
Hero,
in your opinion,
that nuke right there is why we spread out.
goods, services, Kelso's.
Everything. He was a total doofus before I met him. In fact, I bought you that belt, so hand it over. And the shirt too.
Fine. You know, this shirt has bad memories of you buying me stuff.
Bung, you need to run over those people that are frozen green.
Okay.
No, it was a bad time for that.
Yeah, you want to do it right after a breath if you can. And then if I get red people, it's always going to be this order, so the green one's harder to deal with. We can still do this. The last fight's actually not that bad. You're going to pick up the guy, you see he's going to be dead center-ish. You pick him up. I'm going to pick up the same guy that I just had. So you always want to be Dreadmaw. I'm always Acid. We want to keep burning Acid Maw. We want him to die. Battle Reses, Alchris, get up, Boomer. Boomer, get up. Nudge. I don't have nature resist, it fell off. I need a fire buff on me on
Watch your
the Acid Maw tank right now. I'm icebound. Good, you got it off where that was. I gotta move the guy more. I'm bad. Alright, Acid Maw's about to die. Perfect timing on that. Cool. Okay, we gotta kill Treadscale now, so get ready for the fire. It's gonna be some damage going from this. We can't clear the fire debuff. But it's okay, we can deal with it. Careful about getting knocked into the slime pools like I just did.
Exactly. Who needs to leave the house when there are no babies? What happens if you go on the slime pool?
You take damage. It's not end of the world. He's going to be back to his other phase, so be ready for that. Okay, he's going to be mobile, so Bung's got this. If you need extra cooldowns, I'll take over. If we do get the next boss in a minute and a half here, then I will pick it up. But, okay, I'm
Wrong,
calling.
down.
I got,
Oh my god, I instant died. That was terrible.
yeah, I'm frozen now. Okay, that's one of the breeze, so that's something I head backwards. I'm dead now. It's alright. So that's a really good first pull, actually.
That is not I love babies.
Yeah, when you get the poison, you gotta move to Bung quick, and Bung, anytime the breath happens, you wanna turn and run through the people, because you have 20 seconds on the cooldown of it. If you have a Molten Spew on your DBM, there's a cooldown list for it. So when Molten Spew runs out, you wanna do something. Also, once we kill Acid Maw, when he comes back up, like right here when it comes back up again, try to cool down every one of those Molten Spews if you can. Have your minor cooldown right when he comes up. Probably like Salve would be a good one to start off with. And then the second one, use your stuff. And then when you run out of cooldowns, call me. I can take over AMS, Icebound, do my stuff, and your cooldowns will be back up. He'll be dead by the time that we do another burrow. Like, he'd be dead right about now. Well, he would have to be dead now, so. Like I said, good pull. The release and run back, it's like 2 feet. It's not worth
Is there somewhere to repair? Outside?
Yep, right outside.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was the hardest parts of the fight, in my opinion. The first guy's actually kind of rough on healing. We did good on that. We're going to do 3 stacks again like we did there. Thank you. We also have repair mounts you can mount in here. Wait, no, you can't. They fucking changed it.
Oh yeah.
So just so I can understand, because maybe I was confused. If I get the green debuff, I have to run on top of Bung.
Yeah, okay. So when Bung is tanking the mobile boss, when he's not rooted, when he's moving, you guys are going to run over next to him, and when he breathes, he's going to turn on you, run onto you. So you want to be right next to Dreadscale. He'll turn and run over you guys, and when he runs over you, it'll clear the debuff. If you run in front and you get hit by the breath, you'll die. So you want to make sure you get cleared right as the breath is about to happen. Because he's going to have the fire debuff, and it's the opposite for the other one. If you get the red debuff, you just want to stand next to and the tank will do the same thing.
But isn't that what every woman wants?
Yeah, the hardest part of this fight is clearing that debuff, honestly.
Foreman's just limited by his experiences. As the voice of a new generation.
And if we do it right, you only get 1 to 2 of those buffs per fight. So it used to be kind of meme on 25-man. One of the strats we did early on was we just didn't clear it and res the people.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
So the burden, when the debuffs go out in this fight, the raid gets 1 and the tank gets 1. you don't run to the people that are in the raid that have the debuff because they'll be cleared by then. You run to the tank because the tank has a different debuff that ticks on people. So if you get green, you run over by Dreadmaw on the side. Don't get breathed. And after a breath, or if breath's on cooldown, Bung will turn and clear you guys when it's next to you. You really probably only have to do it one time, Bung. So if you have your boots, just when you know it's safe, boot over and run over the people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll switch into him now.
Yeah, because yeah.
Twerp. Did you ever
That's
think
pretty
maybe it's
like
not
the.
that she doesn't wanna
We'll only have to
babies?
deal with that one time in the fight
She just doesn't
because
wanna
we'll have
have
Acid Maw dead.
any whiny
Release and run
girl
in
trapped in a
instant.
boy
It's like
body,
right there.
babies.
We never called Bobs for like
Okay,
the
that's one
first
for
day.
you.
Yeah, I realized
noticed,
that
like,
after.
it's
But the
like
reason
faster.
was
Should I just bop them?
yes. So the reason was because it was Hunter and then it was somebody else and I
Yeah,
didn't
I
see.
noticed the hunter was first, so I didn't. I was gonna bop Ange, but I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to use it now.
And should bubble herself there or bop
Okay.
herself. Your call. You probably can just bop yourself so you have bubble for later. As far as I know, the green debuff can't be cleared by traditional means, but I might be wrong. So feel free to try ice blocks and bubbles. I don't know why she's barking. There's nothing here. Okay, your full boss. Let's go again. Do that phase 1 again. That was perfect. Hero flask. What? Okay.
Scrappo, I'm on Bong. I think you're on Asane, and then I think Nudge is on Moon.
Can we get new Hellstones too, please?
Yeah, I got it. Click in the back.
Okay.
I'm still having severe lag, and I restarted my game, client, everything.
It's just laggy in general. Like, it took
Okay.
me. I was in like once I closed down, like you told me to.
No,
to,
I'm
like,
in the
reload.
game. I just can't move in the game.
No, there's a
hardly.
lot of people trying to play. Like BattleNet right now has like a
It's so
5-minute
dumb.
queue.
What? No, that's totally unfair. Oh, you suck. Could have been a man of forgiveness, but no. You wanted to do the math. Man, math has never been my friend.
Everybody's just rubber banding around.
All right. Here we go. They really should put this guy in the fucking front of the room. Yeah, go ahead and click it. We're good.
Okay.
The countdown timer is literally the 20 seconds you have there.
See, if we had a baby right now.
Try not to be closer to the boss than me so you don't get the first smack on accident. If you're
5,
that eager to die,
4,
go ahead, but
3, 2, 1.
Well, I don't know. We only have a few years left where I even have the option.
Just because you can have a baby doesn't mean you should. I have a snowblower, but I don't.
So did you want to go to 3 this time?
yeah, let me go to 3, and then you go to 3, and then when you taunt back the second time, you'll just hold it for the rest of the fight.
It feels like maybe we've done.
I can just have you cool down the third stack here. Okay, go ahead. Take
I
it.
think 3, 2, 1.
It's on Scrap. Can we bop Scrap?
I got it.
Okay. You're good. It's hard for me to tell who they're on. Is that a priest? Is that angel? Get bop an angel?
Got him.
So we have grandchildren.
Finish Scrap was up so we can go back. New one is ready to jump. Okay, I'm going to taunt. Taunting in 3, 2, 1, taunted.
So did I.
This one looks like it's going out. Trying to see what's going on. Am I spawned? Don't even worry about taking it. I'm just gonna finish him here. Alright, range kill the kobolds.
Loose spread in the middle then.
MD, winner MD acid to me, X Knight Kuro
5,
MD Dread
4,
to
3,
Bone.
2, 1.
10 yards, don't.
Okay, I'm not even down to one boyfriend yet. But you will be soon, right?
Hero. Melee run that to Bung, by Bung, the people who have green.
Go talk to Eric.
Are you happy? Sure.
If you can double dot, but we want to focus our damage on Acid.
No, it's like Eric's like
Dreadmont being a little lower is nice, but we want to make sure Acid dies before he comes up a second time.
Give me room, Carol.
He breaks the threshold, I gotta go harder on Ices.
No offense.
I'm poisoned, that's not good. Well, I need you to block to me.
Alright, let this breath.
Now, right now, yeah, like before, if not, you're gonna have to double tank. Get to me over here, green, I'm in green.
You're a dancing girl.
Touch me, thank you. We're good.
Alright, sorry, I had to confuse all the green on the screen.
You're in that stretch scale. Make sure you retaunt, because aggro resets.
For that.
Well, you and Eric are so young. Chances are you're not going to end up together anyway.
I need to get burning, I need burning at green. I'm gonna be stunned here, which actually is fine. If I get stunned here, I'll just deal with it. I'll be 30 seconds of me out of the fight. We had Bloodlust. It's already on cooldown. We need to get a Resin Era. I'm just stuck here for 30 seconds. If you get red, run to me at green. Careful about being breath next phase. That's the only thing that'll kill you. When he comes back up, make sure you use cooldowns, Bung. Okay, I've got cleared. We're good. Make sure you spread out if you have fire at this point. So when he comes back, I'll talk later.
I love you.
Careful about that. If you get the fire, you gotta spread out if you're ranged. Okay, Bung's picking it up. Use a cooldown when he comes out. Make sure MD's to Bung right now. Everyone MD to Bung.
Oh, Karis, can I get an invite,
Worry, her mother is waiting. I don't care. I love her and I'm not giving her back.
please?
Don't be in front of the boss, whoever that is. Don't be in front of the boss.
So help me.
You get the fire, get away from everybody else. Pain suppression on Bung.
I would.
Alright, I'll pick up the Yeti. You taunt whenever he does Ferocious Butt. Use your last cooldown if you got it. I'll be ready for Ferocious
I got
and
the
resources.
shield
Good.
wall.
Alright, so guys, you want to spread out radially. I'm going to pull him to the center of the room. I'm facing him towards the exit where he is now. I'm going to pull him to the exit. Spread out radially, melee behind him, two groups, basically just do a triangle. Make sure I get all the MDs at this point until, if I get stunned, I'm not going to turn, I'm just going to keep in this direction. Okay, cooldown. That's the stun, and I actually dodged it. I didn't make a dodge it.
Alright, just call for I couldn't say that I had poison or dot on.
Alright, so okay, there's the breath. It's just like Hodir. So,
So, Steven,
literally Hodir. There's no tank damage during the breath, so if you guys focus. Okay, I'm gonna pull him back to the center here.
That's some more.
I'm gonna pull him this way just because it's easier for me. That green pool's gonna be annoying. He's gonna knock us back here. Okay, when he looks at you, you wanna move. Don't worry about healing, don't worry about damage. Look, okay, Bella, you wanna move to the right. Move to the right. Just move.
Stuck or something. That was weird.
We did it. That's good. Boss is stunned. That's the phase. We do that 2 more times, this is a fight. I'm gonna pull him back to the center of the room. When this is over. In 5 seconds. It doesn't take double damage here. Yeah, he does. Cool. He does take extra damage. Good to know. I'm pulling to the center of the room, guys.
Look, I told you again and again.
I don't know why he decided to kill you.
And you don't have a
I have
chance.
really good threat on him.
And yet,
If there's a battle res,
I have interest in you.
nope. I have 613,000 threat. Nope.
did you just
Oh,
say that you're interested
I have
in me?
613,000 aggro.
I see your threat. I'm just saying that as bug.
Alright, if there's a res, get those
You know what?
people
You
up.
forced me to do this. I'm gonna explain my
Pulling them
feelings
back
to
to
you
the center.
in a highly disciplined form of Japanese
We have 2 minutes on enrage, and that's it. Just don't get hit by the next buck, guys. 3 seconds. Get ready. If you have boot, go ahead and if he looks at you, move away. If you're near the person that gets marked, you also have to move. But you're moving. You guys are in a bad spot. I forgot to mention, don't be in the doorway. Don't run into it. Oh, you're so close. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I stay in melee this time, and I won't move out until he actually runs out.
Yeah, just hold it.
If you have cooldowns, you want to pop in this. We do 1 more and we win, guys.
Never have 17 syllables heard
Pain
someone.
suppression on Risen right now.
Why would you want to hurt me like that?
Okay, never mind. Works out good though.
No, really, Donna.
I'm just gonna keep him right in the center. And just live, guys, and that's all that matters. We have a whole minute on enrage. That's plenty of time. He'll die your next crash. It's like Flame Leviathan without vehicles. I'm icebound for fun. Also, I can immune this time.
Time will never happen.
Okay, we do this last crash right. If he hits somebody, Bung, taunt and use everything you have.
You're right, Donna.
If
you're
he hits
right.
somebody.
Oh, I wish my daddy could buy him for me.
Okay, last one. It's on Scrappo. Make sure you guys move away from Skull. It's gonna hit right there. Don't run outside. Don't run outside. You gotta run sideways. Good job, guys. That's a dead boss. Good job. I don't think we should do heroic mode.
No?
Yes, we did. That's it. That's a fight.
I know what happened the second time. I know what happened the second time I'm saying, but what killed me the first thing?
I'll look.
By some fire thing and insta died.
I'll look into it a little more for you after this tonight. Okay, or I can't look at it right now while we're fighting, but we'll look into it. Remind me after raid. Paladin. Okay. So that fight, it's actually the most complex in here, which is kind of cool that we got it. So the normal mode for that, if you actually do normal mode, it's the same fight, just lower numbers. So
Stanley from Kiss.
Oh, Paladin
I'll be talking about Jiraxis now. So Jiraxis is gonna come out. Let me get my sheet out right, because I want to make sure I have the positioning right for the first portal. You know, we have to talk to Wilfred Fizzle. Yeah, that's based off where you place him, so I want to make sure I place him in the right direction and do all the stuff that I was supposed to. So I looked up all this shit, right? Okay, so I face him towards exit. Okay, so I'm gonna be facing the boss towards exit. So I'm gonna tank this because it's all magic damage. He's gonna walk out in the center. The Warlock's gonna summon. It's kind of a fun RP. The first portal's gonna spawn right here on this star. So when that first portal spawns, everybody in the entire raid minus me switches to it. That portal needs to die before we get a second mistress. It should die in about 12 seconds. If you miss that number, we get an extra ad, and we have to deal with that. It costs us a lot of damage to miss that. So everyone who's not a healer and a tank, you do this. Now, Bung, you're picking up all those mistresses. You keep the mistresses to the side of the boss so we can cleave off the mistresses. Ads, ads, ads. It's all an ad fight. Everyone kills those goddamn ads. When the ads are down, we kill the boss. In between, we're cleaving. This boss is a very big enrage timer. DPS is just keeping up with ads. Then for when we clear the mistress, if we get 2 mistresses, we gotta kill those as well. Portal needs to die. The other time he's gonna cast Volcano. It's gonna spawn a volcano, kind of like a supremacist volcano. If it's near you, get away from it. It does tick. Range, kill the volcano. Infernals are going to come out. Ranged, kill the Infernals. Melee, you can't really help on the Infernals unless they're like right at the very end of one. We need to kill the Infernals ASAP. They do ticking fire damage. So Bung needs to have Fire Aura on him, and you guys can use Empower Fire Aura to help with him. The stuff hitting me is just going to be Fell Fireballs. I'll just deal with it. One thing that's going to be annoying is when the mistresses are out that come from the portals, they're going to put a kiss ability on a random caster, and it just interrupts you. If you have multiple spell schools, you can actually bait this. So if you're a healing priest, and you get the interrupt over your head, Mistress Kiss, start casting Mind Blast. It'll run up Mind Blast, so you can go back to healing. Or just do instance. If you're just doing instance, you can't be interrupted. Paladins, good luck. Mages, you obviously can do a fake school. Druids, you can do arcane nature back and forth. All that stuff. You guys all have tricks for that shit. Shamans don't. Well, lava burst and chain lightning and shit like that. So that's that mechanic. Oh, okay. So we've seen fire resist and shadow resist for this.
Can you bubble it?
I don't remember. I don't remember him talking about it. So if you get it, try it.
Okay.
You might be able to just bubble and it doesn't affect you. It might just take debuff off. I'm not sure, so we'll see that. Okay. Mistress's Kiss.
Now help me with these chairs.
And that might not be the name of it, but...
Yeah, you guys will keep the same still some
And-
assignments.
Okay, the one other major mechanic is a healing mechanic. So, it's going to put an ability on one random player called, was it Absorb Heal, Empowered Fell Flame or something like that. It's going to be an ability that you have to heal through. You have to do like 100,000 healing. So, the person's going to be Absorb, Absorb, Absorb. So, we need to heal through that till that goes away, because if that doesn't get healed up, that person blows the whole raid up. So healers, you need to make sure that the people with that debuff get healed through it. Absorbs don't count, although the absorbs don't hurt to make sure the person stays up after it's over. So keep spamming that person. The tank damage in this fight is kind of moderate unless we get a lot of infernals.
You should be able to protect with the spike, but the kiss is the one that will interrupt.
Well, isn't that a surprise?
Yeah, that's the spike is an interrupt on this version. Okay.
No, it's the kiss. The spike. The kiss is because
he's not
of
gonna
the
get
low
away
rate
with this.
boost.
Yeah. The spike is just where you shoot pile drivers random person. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's 50% of physical damage to max health. Okay. So you can bop or bubble if you get caught in the pile driver. It's hard to tell when they're going out because it just picks a person. There's like way too many people, but we'll try to call them as we can. That's really the whole fight, I believe. Oh, and the mage's spell steal. Era or insta goes down, then priests and shamans help with the dispels. Otherwise, insta and era, when that spell goes up, pop your shit. I will be popping my AMS to catch as much during that, so that's my time. I'm cooldowning when the stacks go up. You guys get them off before I need to. Era, call for help if you guys need it. Element and the priest can help.
Because it's just a stupid barbecue?
Yeah, I won't merge unless you tell me
It's not
first,
stupid.
because You want them so bad.
I'm so sick of your dad. He's such a jerk.
Whoa. My dad's a jerk?
And so,
Well,
so
Donna,
you have
your
to
dad's a jerk,
spell steal the
and
buff.
he's
Okay,
just copying my
element,
dad.
if the stacks
And
aren't at
your dad didn't even fight in the war.
5 within 3
You're just
seconds,
a
start
National Guard kid. Yeah, I said it. What?
So again, Portal and Volcano are the highest possible priority. Rogues, if you have your cloak up, you can run in and help kill the volcanoes. Otherwise, casters, switch to those volcanoes and those portals immediately. The less ads we get, the easier this fight goes. This fight only gets hard if we get a lot of ads. The Infernals are probably the hardest part of the fight if we get too many of those. I remember wiping through them a lot. Everything else, I don't think the mistresses usually get out of control too bad. So,
All right.
okay.
Is everybody standing kind of in their spot? You see your spots?
Yep. You want to spread out like a horseshoe, guys. I'm really facing.
There's numbers there on the star.
The 4 is the entrance, by the way. No, wait, no, that's not. No, the 4 is the opposite. Yeah, 4 is the opposite. So I'll be.
Crim and Nudge are 6.
Where Anja is a 7.
Green is in front of 4.
Bad news, Dad.
Boss spawn center.
Twice, I'm on 3
Bees.
and 5.
Good job. Because we had to change the sheet and people
yeah.
didn't show up. We'll be making updates as we go. Who's in this place? 300. And I'm looking. I'm trying to math out. One of the warlocks. So let's put Scrappo in place of one of the longs. We'll put Scrappo in 5.
If this were an actual war, you'd be the
Is he gonna let you? Okay.
I just put Scrappo. I don't know how this works. So Scrappo, you're at 5. Lum, you're at 3. I think that's everybody else. So okay.
Yeah, switching people in and out and being late.
All right, hit it,
fucks with
Kuro.
my sheets. So
A lot of
sorry,
RP here. So a lot of RP here. Okay,
Moon, you should be on
let's
me.
get it.
Moon and Kuro should be on me.
I'm coming.
Moon, you're by me. Other Pally.
Flare.
You see me jumping? I got the bubble.
Flare and ice. Yeah.
Okay, make sure you guys are killing portals. Make sure you guys are killing volcanoes, ranged, infernals are high prio, melee. Mistresses are high. You want to kill the ads. If there's ever an ad up, you kill it. You only hit the boss if there's nothing up. When the portals are coming, you want to kill them. It's my favorite character in the game, by the way.
You getting MDs, Risen?
Yeah, MD me on the opener. Hunters, after the infernal portals start MDing the infernals to Bung. Bung's on that duty for this. Bung will probably take more healing. I'll be trying to pop cooldowns around when I get the stacks.
Huh. Yeah, you should probably think about that, man. You know, I mean, Jackie's kind of young. She only had like one boyfriend.
This becomes the weekly raid for this place.
Your arrogance will be your undoing. Where everybody comes, kills this boss, and leaves.
Yeah.
5,
And they say they
4,
won't, they'll stay, and
3,
then, yep.
2, 1.
He has a lot of biscuit.
Oh my god, that timer's so off.
Oh my gosh, I just used stuff.
You face Draxus. Oh yeah, interrupts. I don't know the timing on them. I guess we'll set it up for next time.
Watch your feet.
It's not a wipe if he casts it. Oh yeah, and
Also, spell steal.
nice.
So I just run this out.
Kill that
Yeah.
portal.
Oh yeah, the fault. Yeah, kill the portal, guys. Portal needs to die quick. That's the highest prio whenever it's up. Interrupts are slow enough. I've been able to get everyone so far. Kill the portal, then we'll throw a skull on the oldest one. No, sorry, that's the oldest one. Kill skull and then kill the other one. You need to Ocarus get up fart. Flesh from bone. Make sure you heal the person who incinerate flesh. It's Freya. Make sure you heal 80,000 on Freya. Yep, that's the whole fight, except for Infernals. We're gonna pop hero when the Infernal Volcano comes out.
Can we banish the Infernals or no?
You don't want to. I don't actually know if you can. Don't do it unless we're
I'm not
like
going to.
Yeah, don't try it. Heal on X Knight. I can get every evidence so far, so we have to have an order. If you get flames, just run around, run out. Hero, kill the volcano. Hero and kill the volcano.
No. How could I like her? Because I don't like
Fire
her.
or mastery from range.
Mrs. Foreman, if I like her,
I just wanted that Infernal.
You said
I'll try to help him. Sack Freya. Heal on Subix.
you ran on my range.
Make sure you don't ring out of the circle too much. Kill the other one. Sack Bum. Okay, that's the whole fight. Repeat that a few more times and it's over. And rage is 8 minutes, so as long as you keep up in the portals, we're good. Heals on Bella. Bella Nessa, where can you mana him? Good. You're fine. That should be enough to finish the fight then. We're only halfway
Oh,
through
dang
it,
it, I
so.
pushed the wrong push healing. Hold
Good.
on.
That's fine. It's fine. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Lum did his. We're good. Kill portal. Kill portal. Highest prio. Always kill them. Heal on Bart.
Alright.
You only got one mistress. Great job. There's the skull. Flames on Era. Can you bubble or block them? Yep, you just can't cast or you can try bubbling it. Heals on Freya. Freya, when next volcano's out, can you Aura Mastery fire when it melee move? Okris, here you go. He was out for a thing. Infernal, here we go. Kill the Infernal Volcano. Volcano. Don't kill the Infernal, kill the Volcano.
Target you.
Steven, you don't have to say anything.
When you get away, I'll help taunt him.
I understand you.
You just taunt the boss. I got him back.
oh, you do you?
Sure. So you're probably sitting there thinking, I'm on this date with this girl.
Am I spawned?
Really? Really?
Oh yeah, when it starts channeling that, get away from the Inferno. Don't stand in it.
Watch your feet.
Can you get a sack from Ange? Syrian winner, he'll winner.
How can I open up to her when everyone I have ever loved abandons me?
Alright, we're gonna be killing one more portal and that'll be it. That went off. Heal through him right now. All hymns. All hymns.
You are
Moon, can you res Arrowwave? You gotta heal the flesh from people. That's what happens if it goes off. We're gonna have one more portal to clear and then we'll win.
It's okay, you know what? Let it out.
Kill Bella.
Let it all out.
Keep Bella up. We get a res on Angel if there's one more res from Boomer. Kill the portal and then kill the boss.
Let's go home.
Oh, come on, I'm kidding. No, this
Alright,
is-
kill the
this is
boss.
all right. We got
Ignore the mistresses and kill the boss. He has less health than they do.
Here, have some of my-
Heal Xeris, try to cloak it if you have it. I want to know if it works.
Cool down.
Okay, don't worry about them. Obviously.
Not healed.
So that was on purpose. I wanted the achievement.
3 batches of Ambrosia.
I'm not even
Why
sure
does
on
this
that
game
one.
hate me, Saint? How did I
Because
die on
you're
that?
dead.
How did I actually die?
I'm
I had
looking.
Burning Inferno.
Okay. So your first death was because the Burning Inferno on Winterfed went off, and you didn't get heals. Everyone else was getting all the heals. And the second time you died was because Burning Inferno went off on Xeris. So
You just gotta
you
get
got
better
out
at the
of the
game.
both,
Bracers.
both of your deaths were because of that. Okay. So
Damn, no crossbow.
everyone get to the Alliance side. Get to the Alliance side. Everyone over to Lance side. Stop resing the people and get over here. They're about to have. They're gonna jump down. They're gonna jump down. They're gonna kill Angel. They're gonna jump down and kill Angel.
Should I release and come in, or do I wait?
We'll be able to res you. We just can't stand on that side.
Release and cut. It's
Okay,
right.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna screw something up.
Nope,
Yeah,
you're good.
go ahead then.
I might be wrong. Okay. So, there's gonna be the faction champions jump down here, and they just stand there. We're gonna have a lot of work on this fight. So, if you have a PvP trinket and you're not a human, you want to put it on for this fight. So this is gonna be a clusterfuck with lots of ads. Can anyone confirm if I talk to him, they just jump down and don't attack us, right?
I just realized those are my biscuits.
Only one way to find out.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it. So we gotta see him anyways. So if
On
we
the-
die, we die.
Yeah, on the PTR, they just jump down and stand there. You have to engage them.
All right. So they always come on that side. If you ever do this on Horde, they come on the other side. This fight's actually the same fight but different. Alright, so this fight is the PvP fight. There are so many mechanics, I can't call everything for this. Anyways, the priorities that I've been seeing now is a lot of people are killing the Shaman first. The Elemental, wait, is it Elemental Shaman? It's Braun. Which one is he?
The sheet has some notes.
That's what I'm doing, yeah. So do we have, well, first of all, there are 12 champions, but we get 10, so there's 2 that don't show up every week. So this fight is a little
Braun is
different.
first.
Braun.
It's either the Resto Shaman or it's the Holy Paladin.
We don't, yeah, we don't have Brawls. We don't have the rest of Shaman this week. So we can cut him out this week.
It's the Holy Paladin.
Hold on. I'm looking through the list. So Narthok is here. So Narthok is a warrior. We just slow him down. If Bladestorm happens, you bop who has Bladestorm. Rogue, annoying. You just keep fucking with the Rogue. I'll keep the Rogue under control because I can just ice him and grip him when he does stuff. Rogue is Mazda. So I have Mazda. I'll get my marks off here.
Yeah.
Alright. So do we even have the Holy Pally?
Wait, do you want me to just like palm shoot Throckgar?
No. I don't know.
Possibly. Give me a second. Let me figure out who we actually have here. Alright, so we're missing, is it Leandris is the Holy Pally? So we don't have Leandris, so we literally okay, we got lucky, we didn't get the big ones. So, we want to kill the Druid first, because we don't have those 2 healers.
First date's almost
The
over.
Druid's the second priority.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
banish her.
What'd you think?
You can fear banish you can fear everybody in this fight, you can CC everyone in this fight.
It was no worse than
Okay, so Winter, I have a job for you involving the cat.
I hate bowling.
See the pet's name? It's Cat. You're gonna be using Scare Beast or Fear Beast, whatever it's called, on the cat. That's your job. Keep that cat under control 3 times, so it's not hurting anybody. That's your job for this fight. Once it's immune to CC, just keep dropping frost traps. You can either do the CC trap or the slow trap, depending on what's chasing people. For the,
I didn't feel
we do have the DK, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have the DK.
Nothing?
Is that Gorgon? Okay, the Orc is a DK. Okay, so the DK is annoying. Pizak, you're gonna follow the DK around and keep him hamstrung, and if he reaches anybody, I want you to
Well?
no,
No.
disarm him. Besides that, just keep pressure on him. Is Thokgar's not the rest of Shaman, is it?
I guess that's it then. Turns out you're right about us all along.
Yeah.
Let's keep him CC'd and kill the Druid first, because the
What happens now?
Shaman, or we can't interrupt the Druid, we can interrupt the thing. So we'll have the mages fuck with Thokgar at the beginning, we'll burn down the Druid first, then we'll get on the Shaman.
The Shaman's totems are what end up cucking groups. That's why he's on a
dear.
higher priority
Okay,
list.
fuck it, we'll do that then. Warlocks, I want you,
Wait, can I sheep the? Is the
you can
tree
sheep
sheepable, or
everything.
is he
No,
immune?
it's an elemental. So, Nudge, I want you to banish the tree 3 times. And then fear it.
I don't feel so
Banish
good.
it until it's, and then fear it, and if after that we'll be on him. Alright, we're gonna pop hero as soon as the fight fight does.
Wait, quick
Alright.
question. Can we like dot everything, or we like CC?
No, we're CCing a lot of this, so you don't want to dot. You want to focus fire, kill 1.
Okay.
So these mobs have 3 million health, so they're a third of an Iron Council member basically. So they do have a lot of health. We want to blow a couple of them up. Okay. We can ignore that one. We can ignore that one, basically. All right. So that's the plan. We'll kill the 2 healers, then we'll jump on the mage. Shamans. Well, shaman, whatever. You just drop your shit. You can just keep the haste totem because we only have the 1 shaman. Never mind. We'll see. We'll throw on the pole. On the pole, Fart. Can you blind green? And on the pole, Xeris, throw a blind on diamond as soon as you break stealth. We'll just let
Just randomly sheeping shit to annoy it.
Basically, if it's not on the kill target, yeah, you can sheep stuff if you see him chasing somebody. Alright, so I'll take over the rogue. Pizek's got the Death Knight. Narak's the warrior. Alright, so Frey, I want you to stun Narak right on the pole. Narhawk, Steelbreaker, the Tauren warrior. And then he'll get caught in the traps and we'll start slowing him. Yeah, once he gets out of blind, start fucking with those ones. I want to keep some DPS so we're actually moving forward. And the Ret Paladin, I'll just start pulling him away too. Kuro, X-Knight, keep slowing traps inside the raid all times pretty much. If you're being chased by one of the melee, start running. We'll be throwing chains of ice and stuff on him as well. I don't think you can sap. If you really want to try it right now, you can. As far as the Shadow Priest, so we don't have the Warlock, so we can dispel our asses off. Who's Kalphas? That's the Holy Priest? Okay. Cool. Okay,
Only
we're
for
gonna
like
sap
10
him.
seconds.
Sap him and blind him. Yeah, okay. That'll get him away out of the fight for the first, like for the hero, basically. Alright, for the Holy Priest, what do we have? Element, can you put a high prio on just interrupting the fuck out of Caiaphas, the Holy Priest? Yep. And then, Boomer, can you throw cyclones on Caiaphas periodically? And then, Root.
We can mark on it, or is that too many marks?
I'll mark it. I can mark it for you. We're gonna run out of marks.
Easier for me to track. Thank you.
He's the only undead that you can actually see, I think.
Yeah, he's the only undead that's not the mage. There's a mage. The only, the male undead.
They have the shadow priest with them as well.
And then we'll just use the traps on that. Priests, if you see someone near you getting hit by something, use fear. Fear is great. You guys can fear the fuck out of stuff. Before priests, we can abuse that. Paladins, if you see someone getting beat up, Hammer of Justice that thing. It's great. All those type of things. All your CC buttons that you're not used to using, use them here. I'm gonna go DPS here actually for now. I might switch that up later, but yeah, if you're getting chased, Nature's Grasp or root stuff. I mean, survival is all that matters in this fight. We're gonna burn down that shaman with hero on the opener, then we'll burn down the tree. At that point, they won't have much healing, so it'll be Skull X square pretty much as the kill order. Once we get the healers down, we can just Zerg whatever's up at that point.
So wait, we don't have hearts on either.
You know what?
The Warlock?
Yeah, okay, click him
a
off.
couple people we don't have.
What was it 14 then? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 14, so there's only 10, so you miss 4 of them every week. I thought it was 12 in my head. Anyways, we'll do that. We'll make adjustments we have to. There's a lot in this fight, and it changes every week. So, as usual, there's like a million extra things you can deal with. So.
People are lucky they don't have the Paladin either. They don't have both Paladin.
They have the Paladin. Back right. Yeah, they have Malethus. Priest, Lum, can you make sure you're mass dispelling the kill target to make sure that it doesn't get good buffs? Well, especially when it gets like 20%. Yeah, when it gets to about 20%, start watching for them to bop it.
Come on, Bobby.
Yeah, they have the Ret Paladin, so they can bop. Yeah, the Ret Paladin can also be kind of annoying, but his burst is really leveled. I think this is the nerf version of it. The original Ret Paladin had the ability to one-shot people, but...
Yeah, no, we have that one.
Rolling. Yeah, this fight might change dramatically depending on how things go. So, 10-second pull timer since we get to actually pull this boss. I'm doing army, I'll see how it fucks with it. If it fucks with the CCs, I won't do it in the future.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
If you have less armor, you're more likely to be targeted. You cannot taunt, so they fixed that. Scrapper got eaten, I kind of called that earlier today. Run away from stuff when it targets you guys. Fear when this big pack gets to you. Keeping them slowed around you if you can get away here. I can't call on all the bops and stuff, so try to watch for your personal one-shot. If you see a caster getting meleeed, go ahead and bop them. might make a spec for this fight next week. Right now we have Angels kiting half the melee, so that's good. Gonna keep them all grouped up here.
If you hit the star, it'll stop the fear, so don't hit the star.
Yeah, don't hit stuff that's not the right one unless you're using CCs. Good job on that, Angel.
Oh, you know, I popped Angel. Maybe you shouldn't have.
No, you were okay. Although he was kiting good. It was actually nice to
Yeah.
have them all in one person. Because we kind of... Angel's taken 3 of them out of the fight, basically, right now.
Go, Angel.
They're all in a clump now. That's bad. We want to try to get them a little more spread. Don't let them do each other. If you have random silences and interrupts, guys, if you're a mage, you can counterspell anybody you want to. If you just run by, you can cleave. You can kind of laugh at the cat. Cat is tauntable. X is second. X is second. After X is going to be the Holy Priest, where I think ahead it is. Cloaked, I can't pull her back. You have a battle res. Okris, get up Krim. Moon, get, or Boomer, get up Era.
I have to be honest. I've never played quarters before, so I probably stink.
Make sure you guys are dispelling if you can for those debuffs. Spell Steal works great if you see anything like a heal on them or whatever.
This is the worst game in the world.
Keep running them through the traps if you can. If you're running not in the traps, you're not going to get any love. Fears work great if they get away from the traps. The whole idea is that these melee are all going to be chasing one person a lot of the fight. Nova, when there's nobody near them, is great. That was a good one. All these different CCs people are using helps a lot. Do what we can. I'm gripping it over time. I lost the rogue though. Good, that works. I need to get a spec that just change devices everything. Good howl.
If I make a shot, I promise I will not be killed.
That'll teach it. Yeah, that happens. I got an idea for next pull that'll make squares next target. Cool. Squares next target. I got a skull in it now. Don't cyclone it anymore.
I did it just to interrupt the.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. I saw the timing of it. Okay, we're losing people, but they're almost out of healers, so we're gonna start winning this fight even if we're down a few people. This is the worst fight in here for this. After that dies, we'll be killing the hunter. Innervate on Angel if you got it. Good roots, good novas, guys. Keep those up. Bladestorm, Ange, Sack.
Sack?
Hex was good, I forgot Hex was in this expansion. Good. So remember, they all VR as well, so you can't CC them forever. You can try. Yep, the spells are doing great, guys. We're getting ahead of them. We're down a lot of people, but we are ahead of the fight right now. The CCs are getting better as we go along, so we do another pull after this, it'll actually probably be cleaner. Okay, Skull is up, or X is up, it's on the Hunter. Start the Hunter. We'll start killing the melee after the Hunter goes down. We'll probably start with the Rogue, which I've actually lost again. Okay. The Skull will be up after that, I'll be bringing her over. Okay, keep it X, go ahead. No, I know what you mean. As much as you can, you're doing a good job. Okay, they're starting to DR on Chains of Ice, doing what I can here. They have no healers left at this point, so we are, any CC and effective dotting and all that works great. You see stuff just rogue casting, like I keep interrupting the mage, it does help a lot. You gripped me after I gripped him. Remember to run through the traps as much as you can, Hunters. Good job keeping those up. It gives everyone a thing. Hunter pets are also really good at diverting their aggro. I noticed the Draco's taking a lot.
Go Draco. Go.
Hey, is that Nexia here?
Yep.
We're on Skull.
Good to hear from you.
Hey, big sexy.
Hey guys.
Okay, next.
We'll kill the mage after that.
Scholar or on Hunters?
Hey guys.
Oh, sorry, the Hunter's still up. Oh my god, I thought it was I thought it was dead. I saw like 4 people chasing it. I thought it was dead. I'm sorry. Oh, keep going. We can still do this. They have no healers left. We can still do this even though we're down people. The DPS can help heal and they can pop people. All that shit. We're getting less and less guys. It get easier as we go. Although we are starting to run out of people. We just keep going.
Don't put dots on.
Yeah, the only extra dot at this point should be like the chains of ice smoke. Okay. Keep going, but I think we are wiped out, so we are running out of DPS. Sorry about the bad call on the hunter. I thought it was legit dead.
Red, you need to have a talk with Bud.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're not on a kill target, try not to dot it at all.
And what goes on between Bud and Steven is between Bud
Alright, let's wipe it up and go. They have more people than we do at this point. So we got down like 5 or 6 of them, a little faster on the first couple, and we'd be there. We lost people right off the bat, which does happen. This fight is a clusterfuck, no matter how you do it.
Should we rotate some
Yeah, earlier
back
on.
in the front?
I don't think it's working for me, Angel. I gotta fuck with it. Make sure when you do resin stuff, you are on the north side, not where the horde flag is. Like where Bung is right now, if they respawn, he'll kill us.
They just release them right back.
Or do they not come down till we... Oh, actually,
You
no,
have
they
to
don't
start
really
it.
talk. Cool, good.
And Eric, I'll deal with you later.
Make sure you guys are purging and dispelling and all that. Are you running...
Like, I don't feel so good.
Well, if you gotta get
If
sick
you
of
want
it,
to?
why don't you throw up under the tree?
I'm okay with
because
running with kind of
Christmas
weird
is
specs for this
ruined.
setup. Also, I went DPS gear and I went like everything set up and I didn't actually change my spec, so I did the whole fight as the wrong spec. But I was able to do most of the shit I was doing.
Cherry picker?
Do we have a solid Mortal Strike up for the first ones? Like, Bart, were you actually on the kill targets?
This is a nightmare, and we're leaving.
Who do we want Soulstones on? We don't need them on the tanks.
Switch off the seal commands and go with the bigger single target. We want to get the kill target priorities down first. The quicker we get... Yeah, the druids. I don't need one on this one for sure, because I'm just a normal person not tanking on this. Yeah, we definitely want... Yeah, don't AoE this fight, get the kill targets down. We get it down to like, half the team dead, it's so much easier to manage. Everyone we take down.
Yeah, I'm like trying to find the rat pally where they're not.
Oh, it's your laugh.
It's fine. We want to kill the targets. CC breaks. So honestly, the CC breaks were not bad. We only had 4 total CC breaks for that whole fight, which tells me it's probably not working right. That seems really, really low.
Scrap, can you CC SS Moon and the nodes with Paris and Agar Bloomer?
As a reminder, they have PUP DRs. So when you cast a 10-second CC, it goes 10, 5, 2. Scrap, I have a job for you. Can you curse of tongues everybody who casts on the poll?
Silly question with DRs. Does it reset the DR if you do another target and switch back?
After time.
Okay, it's a time thing.
There's like 45 seconds after it resets a DR. I used to have a timer for it, but it's 30 seconds now? Okay. So about 30 seconds. So if you do a full CC rotation on 3 of them, it'll be back up. The Curse of Tongues... Yes.
That's what you're asking.
Yes. Every individual character has a DR to a certain school of CCs. Like all stuns share except for Rogue's kidney shot cheats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, they fucking keep nerfing that shit. So PvP nerfs. Yeah, Flask, make sure you're flasking. If you have Stoneblood Flask, it's not a terrible idea to Stoneblood Flask. If you're a caster on this fight, survival is the highest prio. I thought it was like 30 seconds at one point. I just know that Rogues just cycle their 2 CCs and they win.
Frey and Zara, you guys need food, and me.
Oh, I'll get the marks out too. I'm gonna have to see if I can macro the marks here.
There's locked rocks in the back.
Red. I've never really been a dad.
And then remember the health stones exist, they help. Speed potions, if you're getting kitted and you have a swiftness potion, they are incredibly good for this fight. They will save your life. If you don't have them, you probably don't have them. I only have one on me, so.
It's like being in combat.
Yeah, that helps too, Lum. If you see people getting chased by and sold their asses. Okay, I had this change. I had square was the priest. Get their 3 healers down, then we can kind of zerk from that point.
Well, if you weren't chicken and you did fight,
start that one.
Who would you
Alright, so if you have interrupts, like watch the circle for interrupts. It's good to get like anything you don't. If you're not interrupting the healers, you want to throw them on that.
Steven doesn't need another friend.
I think I have the Warrior
Steven
Mark
needs
II for
somebody to
someone.
ride his ass.
Ange and all you guys,
You may
you don't
not
have to
like
worry
it.
about cleansing
May
yourself,
not
so
thank
I'm dropping cleansing totem.
You
Okay.
All the poisons that get sprung on us.
Impressions of you.
Yeah, just for the
behind
healer
your
groups,
back.
basically. Yep. Yeah, the rogue and the hunter do lots of poison shit. Alright.
This is legitimately like a legit PvP fight.
Yep. 10-second timer. The army seemed to just kind of absorb the opening. Bung, can you sack like 5 seconds into the fight?
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Bread, ham, bananas, milk, because there are 4 food groups, bud. 4.
Shadow steps. Hero. Should be already here. You're around the pole, basically.
So grossed out.
No, you're good.
Hug on back.
You're good.
Facial. Heated hot.
Even the mage is fucking following Pizek right now. You have a shield, Pizek, put it on. Otherwise, you're good.
I know. You're not gonna find love in a bar. I'm gonna find there.
Rogue is shadow step to Crim. Got him slowed off you. Can't grip him.
But just this morning, I was playing with my
Good.
pretty pony. Look what you've done to me.
Got the warrior slowed.
I'm not the one that hooked up with the volunteer fire department.
I'm never gonna meet anybody.
Holly.
Ever gonna feel
Good.
better.
Good dispels.
Exactly when you're sad. Look exactly like Mary Tyler Moore.
Battle res, Moon, battle res Ange. Ocarus, battle res Biz. Next battle res Boomer, anybody you see die, get them.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Now, if I catch on fire, you promise to put me out?
I'm sure someone will, right, guys?
Oh shit, I can hibernate that cat.
Yep, the cat is hibernatable, and you can use elemental CCs on the tree.
It is complicated.
Alright, that's it. Party's over. Everybody
Good.
out.
Square, the priest.
Steve, this place is a madhouse. The kids all over the place, and this guy could have burst into flames.
They'll be out of heals at that point, so they'll be dropping like
Where's
rocks.
Square?
I don't know
Against
where
the
it went.
southeast.
Way against the wall.
The cat has been dotted up, so I can't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't-
know, it's not one of my fears.
Don't put dots on the cats, guys. You want to kill the targets. The only one that extra dots are the ones I'm slowing, basically.
Pop Crim if you can.
So what do you like, try to play
Or
father
Bella
now?
as well.
I'm not playing.
I got
I
Crim.
am your father. If you want to stay here, you're going to do what I tell you. Really?
Priest is in the top
I'll be
left.
damned if you're going to end up looking for your own foot on my watch.
Moon's down.
Res Moon if you can, Boomer.
Clean up all this crap. Take the trash out.
After the priest, we'll just kick out.
Can't reach crap.
Okay, Crap's out of the fight.
No, he's not. I haven't done a rest until.
Oh, okay. Get him up then.
Okay, priest is dead.
Just get Skull. Just start killing now. They have no healers left.
I gotta do my homework.
I'll just start marking Skull whatever's close to the group as we go. When we get to the Paladin and the Shadow Priest, just be careful they get low health. They do stuff.
I guess what I'm hearing from all this is
I'm switching to fucking with the DK now.
Pally's been your penance, people don't forget.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And Daddy loves his little heart. And that's why he yells at him.
Get the mage down next because she's being annoying. Get her 3 damage out of the way.
Hey, thanks, Steven. I'll take over from here. Now, about last night.
You know what, Dad? Before you get started, I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, really?
Her Skull's gonna be X. She's near the center. It's the mage.
That I was irresponsible and stupid. And I have enough good authority that I may have called you something.
Like,
At this point, we can kind of just zerg stuff. Just keep slowing and CCing, running away from melee mobs that are on you.
For instance.
They're not gonna have much damage left at this point because they're spread. That's the other thing. If we do get melee ads, we try to run away from each other so they don't all converge in one area. Good master spell.
okay. Well, that covers it. Okay.
You're kiting on that, by the way, when you guys get targeted. Good job, Kabiku. You can fear if you get to you. You're gonna die now, but
That's it?
oh, you're good.
No, he's fine.
Yes.
I get off scot-free? I mean, I learned a valuable lesson.
Actually, let's just kill. What's nearest? You just kill him right there, Narok. He's right in the middle. Don't Cyclone.
You know what you did.
Yeah. Stop using Cyclone at this point, unless you're really gonna die. Sack right now. Need Pally.
I did.
Okay, good.
We all did.
Yeah, we just covered the Blade Storm. That's good. That's good. That's the last big thing we have to worry about is that Blade Storm. Shadow Cleave's slow PR. Okay. Reset. Reset that. Get Bright Blade off you for a sec. Okay, I'm just gonna go to DPS now. Finish this off.
Could be more proud of you guys tonight, seriously.
Thanks, Dad. You're not my dad.
Nobody noticed I switched to normal. I love it. I'm so happy.
You are fake news.
There's only attempts on heroic.
Your mom's an attempt.
Your mom's still living.
No, she left a while ago.
Watching my stream.
Master spell. Good, thank you.
On what? My lock is on the skull.
Nah, you're pegged. Get my hex.
It's been on the skull the entire time.
Yeah, I watched.
We had a lot more CC breaks that time, but it obviously didn't matter. She used to spell nurses. What a bitch. Alright. And at this point, I don't know if we can wipe. Do you want to try?
No.
I mean, it's on normal. Let's go ahead and just wipe it up.
We can have
They're in here.
5. This is
Why don't you just
3.
call it a wipe, man?
We can DI half the raid. Okay, that's another good strat. So you mind control their healer, and then you DI their healer, and they're out of the fight. You have to wait.
Did you say ice shack?
Kill it.
Yeah. Oh, and the hot tub. It's really more of a garbage can.
Good job. You killed Bong.
How did Bung die?
He DI'd me.
Oh.
There goes Immortal.
Is there beer?
Good job,
This
Lucas.
isn't a boss by boss. It doesn't matter.
No, it's an overall, and it's the hardest Immortal because of this fight. This fight makes it the worst Immortal in the game. We just forced a fucking dispersion from just 3 people hitting her.
What's worse, this or Mem?
This is a lot of Immortal. Mim's not bad for Immortal. It's, you know, people standing still.
It's just our guild.
No, this one definitely even like. This is the one place we didn't get Immortal on, like ever. We got everything else in my first group we did. This fight we never got.
There's just so much random shit.
Because they can literally just recharge you and the Pally can bubble and all at the same time and just pull you up. The eventually Red Pally also
Under
did
8 minutes.
40,000.
The last surviving warlock. Please.
5
That test, you get no loot.
5 triumph per boss. I didn't even notice that. Winner gets no loot.
He's all over Jackie.
Except for me.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm gonna do loot now for the first few bosses. If you have stuff to explain, if not, just let me.
Yeah, we got a lot to explain. I'll let you do the loot though. Alright, Twin Valkyrs are a bitch. So there's the light and the dark. So this whole fight is all about light and dark. So there's gonna be balls in the room that come from the entrance and from the exit. There's gonna be portals in the center of the room. We're gonna have Bella, not Angel. Let's do Bella Kabiku. And let's do Winter for now. Let's do Lum. I think he'd be a good catcher.
No.
I couldn't resist.
I've been chasing you for 6 blocks.
Okay. So, we're gonna be starting the fight. Let me make sure it's the right place where they want you for the catching. Is it by the entrance? Okay, they want you to go to the entrance for this strat. We'll see if that works. We did it by the exit when we all go, but... Alright, so the whole raid is going to get... dark. So we're all going to click the dark portal. There's going to be 2 portals in the center, or 4, but there's 2 colors. There's white and purple. So, if you have the purple, you take damage from light. If you have the white, you take damage from the dark. So you want to be the opposite portal, and you want to be hitting the opposite ad, because you do more damage to that ad. These guys share health, so we want to make sure we focus on... We make sure that we focus on the ad that we're opposite of. You can cleave them, we're going to tank them together. Bung, I'm going to take the light ad, so I'll be dark, you be light.
Perfect couple.
So the whole raid is going to be in this alcove right here, right where I'm jumping. Everyone's literally here,
Here, Jackie.
and me and Bung are going to be tanking the bosses right here, so hunters will be right against the gate pretty much. We'll have it so you'll have range. So we'll be right at the edge of the star pretty much. So you got, we're going to do the ignore the ball strat. So, Kabiku, where I'm jumping right here, this side, this is your spot. You're going to have the light buff the whole fight. And if the dark transgression happens, you're going to just dispersion it, okay?
Got it.
I'll call it when it happens, but you, and then, Lum, you're going to be in the middle here. You're going to be blocking our backs, okay? You're catching our butts. So you're going to have the light buff the whole fight. You are going to switch to dark during the transgression, so you don't die if it's dark transgression. There's only a 1 in 4 chance that that happens.
Same as every day.
And then Bella,
Couch, do my nails,
you're going to be up here with a light buff. Where I'm jumping, you're going to be on the south side over here. Your goal is to catch every single white ball that's coming at the raid, so they don't get hit by it. If the boss does, I think it's called Dark Vortex, you're going to dispersion Dark Vortex, you're not going to change. So, when Dark Vortex happens, we'll be all fine. The raid's going to be dark. We're all going to be fine. I'll be the only person with light, I'll just cool down through it. So every minute, the bosses do one of 4 abilities. It's either light or dark vortex, and then it's light or dark shield. For the shields, we need to DPS down the shield and interrupt the boss. There's going to be one of them that gets a shield. We have to actually interrupt these shields. It's kind of like Kel'Thas, if anyone did that.
Glad you're here. I've been really busy.
So, if we get the light boss shielding...
It's because you forgot to buy one part.
I think we actually can just burn through it and just kill the other one and ignore the shield on the light boss. If we get the dark boss shielding, we all pop hero and burn it down as quick as we possibly can. Now, you guys want to let us catch as many of the dark balls as possible, so Soakers, try to let the dark balls go. If a dark ball hits you guys, you're going to take a little damage, but those balls power us up. For the 3 of you guys, you want to be hitting the dark ad, we'll be hitting the light ad. Yeah, we're dark, so we're hitting the light ad, right? Hurts my head, that's been a while. You'll find out. If you're not doing double damage, you're hitting the wrong ad. You'll find out.
Boy, ice fishing's fun. I like this place. Out here in the middle of a
So shield, we DPS through it. I can't remember the health, but it's a lot of health. Yeah, it's 15 seconds. As soon as the interrupt's over, everybody shoots for the interrupt. In the case that we're not going to make it, everyone pops the interrupt at 15, just hoping we get it the last second. Sometimes it bugs and it goes off before the cast, and you can interrupt it even if you don't do the damage. Not always, and it might be fixed. Okay. So, at the beginning of the fight, everybody has to click the dark portal, besides the 3 soakers and me. So I'm on the dark ad, I'll have light. Bung, you'll be on the light ad, you'll have dark. And everyone else is DPS in the light ad because they have dark. If we get the dark vortex, everybody's going to run over here and click... light vortex, everybody gets light. Then you switch back after. The exceptions are the 3 people there. You guys are watching for dark vortex. You want to be the same color. There's also one more debuff we need to watch out for that she puts out. I don't remember the name of it. Crap. Hold on. It's gotta be in video.
You think you know me, Michael? Then prove it.
Oh, I have an idea.
It's the one that it puts a buff on you. Touch of light, touch... Okay. If you get the ability Touch of Light or Touch of Darkness, you need to get out of the raid. No, wait. Touch of Darkness is good, because that does...
Isn't touch from
Okay, if you... No. Touch of Darkness and Light is the heroic mechanic that puts a dot on you that hurts everyone around you if they're a different one. So, if you get the Touch of Darkness, you don't do anything. If you get Touch of Light, you run out and grab the light buff, and you hold on to that light buff until
Hey, Leo.
it runs out.
What's in the bag, man? How can we put this?
I'm gonna get a voice for that so I can call it.
Let's
Try to
just
call
say
it.
in this bag are illegal drugs.
This has it backwards for the touch
Come
targets.
on, man. You know I'm on probation.
No, we'll do it like that for now.
All you have to do is just not get
Just gonna say a quick note about recipes that we get. We do have specific people who are our main tailors, leatherworkers, blacksmiths, yada yada yada. Those people get the first of every recipe that we get, and then as we start getting doubles, we'll roll them out.
Our ladies have already written down the answers to their
So
questions.
for tailoring goes to Kabiku, leatherworker goes to
First up,
myself, blacksmithing goes to Tenna,
Eddie,
I believe,
what is Dana's
and
favorite
then
pizza topping?
I don't know if there's any other patterns.
Pepperoni.
Dana?
Okay. So, TRDR. Everyone gets dark. We go in the alcove. We all sit there. DPS the boss. If the shield goes up, we DPS through it. If the dark vortex happens, we do nothing except for Lum changes colors and the shadow priest will dispersion through it. It shouldn't ever happen back to back, so you should always have dispersion for that vortex. You can keep soaking during the vortex. If you get touch of light and you're in the raid, you need to go to the center of the room, you need to switch your debuff, and you need to stay out there and dodge balls, and then when it goes off, you switch back to dark and get back to us. That is the thing that'll most likely wipe us, is the touch. It does a lot of damage. You need to get out quick.
Did you say that we have to run up and join you guys? We don't stay back here.
You guys are around the corners out here. You guys just deal with it. You won't hit us because you won't be in range.
Okay, okay.
If you get, yeah, don't worry about the touches. If you get touch of darkness, we just have to heal you through it. If you get touch of light, it won't matter because you have the same attribute.
So we just pretty much stay here the whole time then.
You're doing, yeah. The shadow priests are staying on the outside. You guys are goalkeeping, and you dispersion if you see the dark vortex.
Got it.
Okay. Raid cooldown wise, the first. Are you playing shadow?
Yeah, I'm playing shadow.
Yeah, no, you just dispersion, so you don't have to run.
Ladder back.
Okay, what the hell is trophy?
Trophy is how you get your tier.
You get the upgraded tier. You buy your tier with the badges, and you upgrade it. Am I wrong?
No. Okay, so there's the 232 tier that you buy with badges. Don't waste your thing on that if you want tier. Which the next tier is the 245 tier that you buy with badges and a trophy. The 258 tier comes from the regalia that you get off the last boss.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I remember.
You have
like,
badges for both.
yeah, you get like no regalia in this fucking tier.
So what do we do with this? Just pass on it?
No, if you were your tier, if your tier is BIS, put BIS.
Well, this is fine.
There's 5 of them, that's why.
Yeah, we've gotten 5 because you need a couple off each boss.
There's 6 in total. I can just only do 5 at a time. So there's
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah, so if your tier bonus is your BIS for this season, you're definitely gonna put it in.
Well, I don't know why my
Well, I didn't-
Ludo's not letting
really.
me vote. I keep pushing on it and it just doesn't do anything, and then it finally goes through and it's gone. So it's like I'm just lagging so bad.
If that's Bella, it is BIS for Shadow.
It is. It won't let me push it for some reason.
We got it.
Okay.
Well, question though, because like my biz is Malfurions Headpiece and Crown, right below that is Malfurions Headpiece and Crown.
You
Should I
have.
Your tier, if your tier is BIS, that's what matters. If you need your tier set, that's what we're checking.
You need this to upgrade to the 3rd tier. There's 3 tiers basically. There's the 10 and 25. Oh god, I hate this shit.
There's so much stuff.
And you need 1 trophy per tier item?
Per item, yes.
Okay. So like
Yeah,
Hunter,
that's-
there's 4 tiers, so I would need 4 at one point.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Really hard
Eric, you already checked it, but we don't need the trophies for. We just need the stupid, whatever the hell it's called.
Regalia.
Yeah, Regalia.
I'm
for-
99% sure you only need regalia.
I'll have figured out
for
how
the
to sing that.
258.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
I'm 99% sure you don't use badges for regalia.
Yeah, that's the only
Let
thing
the loot.
I remember the trophy. But yeah, if you need any tier pieces, this is a BIS item.
Jackie?
I'll let the loot go out, and then once that's all clear up, we'll do the pull and get this. This one's the first one. It might take us a few to get everything down, because it's like really confusing because it's dark and light. You get the hang of it after you do it a couple times.
Kelso?
Our DPS is really good, and that's actually one of the things. This was a big DPS check back in the day.
So we stand in the door.
Everyone's going to be standing right in front of the door. You don't want to be in the door because that gate closes. You want to be just in the alcove. Like hit this little thing here. So the balls aren't going to spawn here. They spawn from the sides of the room. I'm hoping this is what the diagram I'm looking at means. I think it does. Yeah. So everyone's in there. The 3 soakers on the outside catching as many of the light balls as possible. Let the dark balls go. If we get all the dark balls, we'll get buffed, and that'll help us PS through the things. This boss has a relevant enrage. We might just end up popping hero and burning down the light shield if we get one. We might not even get one.
I'm on his back. You can fill up his chest with water. Hi, honey. Kitty, I'm going. And I think this is a plan.
kind of like
We're all over the place. We should go back to the that are the last 3 and just go back to the 3rd one.
What are you talking about?
Because like
Do them separate again because you guys.
we kind of all went down on our own and do it, and then if you go back and check, like we just did opposites
No,
on
sir.
some.
I'm sorry. I distinctly heard him say officer, sir.
The strategy?
No, on the loot. He's talking loot. I can just
Oh.
guess from the context that they just all split the vote really hard.
Oh, elements and loot council.
We don't need our PvP trinket anymore, right?
Oh no,
Okay.
no PP.
I almost had it on still as a group.
Randomly, if you are a Stoker and you have Black Temple Shadow Resist, bring it next week.
Temple Shadow
I have the
Resist. I
neck
got rid
piece.
of that.
I figured, but last
the fuck?
the last
Wow.
expansion, that's
Wait.
what broke this fight for us. But we're more geared than the group I did progression on this with because of the Old War upgrades. So, and because Old War lasted like twice as long. Alright, once the loot's done, we'll get going.
Yeah, if you went and voted for just, can you go back to the 3rd and the 5th one, whichever ones have not check marked, and just
we had one where we all
yeah,
went
just try to keep them concise, and then I have one more trophy to do after these 5, and then I'm done.
I think the easiest way for the future for the trophies is everyone doing loot council focus on the first one until that's got the check and then go down each one. Yeah, that'd probably make it so we don't get this group and then we're both voting for the same on different things.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the last trophy, and then I'll pass them all out, and then we'll be done.
So can you like get like any piece like head or shoulders or whatever? Okay.
Yep, you can get it in whatever order you need to.
You need badges for the trophies and then the regalia.
Yeah, so the regalia is the one where like we'll probably get at least one of them, unless you know a new
A noob is the a noob is by like twice as hard as anything in here.
No, I know, but that's what I was saying.
A noob was actually harder for us than Zero Keeper, so it's a bitch, and it's even harder now. They broke it.
Alrighty, let's get that passed out now. It's all voted, right?
Just the last one. Who did everybody get one so far that's gotten them? Because I still have 2 in my bag when there should only be 1. Newman, you're the one that didn't get yours. Thank you, Newman.
You forced me to sit down and think about it. And now, I have
All right, just trade this to Okaris, and then I'm done.
Okay. So remember, at the start of the fight, there's going to be 4 portals that spawn in the center of the room. I think they're always the same, so I think where I'm standing right here is where the light one or the dark one. Sorry, we all want to click the portal that's purple on this side. You get the puff and you go out. The only exception is me and the 3 soakers are light. So it's 4 people that should be light off the start. The biggest thing to watch out for everyone in the raid, if you get the touch of light, you need to get out of the raid, go to the center of the room, switch your color, hang out there until you lose the touch, then you go back to the other color, back to dark. If you stay in the raid, we will wipe. It does 6,000 damage to everybody in the raid every second you're in the raid. So think of it almost like twins, Eridar twins. If you have the debuff that's light, get out. For the people that are soaking, for the tanks, if we get the wrong debuff, we just deal with it. It doesn't do enough to kill one person, it just, yeah. We might eventually change that to not switching over too, so. Punch food, crit food, Kabiku flask, Xeris flask, whatever flask. Kabiku, you are catching, so you're going to be trying to catch all the white balls that you can. You're going to get the white buff first, Kabiku. You get the white portal, you never change colors.
So grab the white portal, run back to where you told me to right here, and then catch as many as I can get.
This is the sign I was looking for. God doesn't want us to be together.
Who cares? I'm losing my van.
You're catching any white ball you can, because any white ball that gets by you is going to hit us. And we take damage from white balls. You're right in the back of us, in the middle-ish. So yeah, the 3 Shadow Priests are cycled. You guys are also going to be hitting the Dark Ad because you do damage to the opposite. Here we go.
We hit the dark ad, you said?
Yeah, light people hit the Dark Ad, dark people hit the Light Ad. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that one. You'll tell. You do extra damage if you're hitting the correct ad.
Soulstones, go back to the tank moon.
Or you can get your buff now already. Get your buff, guys. Click your portals. Everybody's clicking dark except for me and the Stokers. Only the Shadow Priest and me should be dark. Or light, sorry.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm getting the dark ad. You're getting the light ad.
Oh, it puts it on your feet too.
MD,
That's nice.
MD, Fyoja to Bung. Everybody, all the MD, Fyoja to Bung. No one's hitting Itis directly except for me and the Shadow Priest.
And everybody back to the door, right?
We'll be pulling it to the door, and we'll be stacking them right on top of each other. We never swap Bung, so if the Light Vortex happens, just pop a minor cooldown. And when the other one's shielding, the one that's not shielding does extra damage, pop a cooldown for that. Alright. I'm glad they give us a 10-second pull timer here. Okay. So. Alright. We might actually.
4.
If we get the dark vortex,
4, 3,
no,
3,
light
2,
vortex.
2, 1, 1.
We get the light vortex. You guys gotta run and click the dark portal. You gotta be the same color, or light portal. You gotta be the same color as the vortex.
Because you make learning fun.
Why is nobody at the door?
Everyone should be in the doorway, like I said, for like 20 minutes. Alright, debuffs are out. Get those, spread out those debuffs if it's a light, or if it's light. If you get touch of light, you get out.
Dark, you gotta kill the light, or...
Yep, the opposites of what you are. And sec. If the balls aren't going to raid, don't worry about them. You're just blocking the white balls from getting to us as much as you can. It's gonna be an ability soon. It's gonna be either a vortex. Okay, pop hero. DPS down the one with the shield, Fyoja. When the shield goes away, interrupt it. You already interrupted it? Okay, that's good. Then the balls hit Bung. Was that aggro?
Okay. Right now, two superpowers who could demonstrate painful violence.
Make sure you guys are watching Touch of Light. If you get Touch of Light, you get it. I gotta change what it's called for this. My face is bad. Special abilities coming soon. And remember, if it's Light Vortex, you guys have to go to the center.
Change target.
It's power. Okay, DPS the Dark Ad right now, or the one with the shield. Itis. DPS Itis. If we don't break the shield, it's not a wipe, but it doesn't help. Interrupt now. Try. Alright, we didn't beat it. So that's the fight. I don't know if we have the DPS to not beat it if we have to do a switch. Because the Mirror Girl, we just push through it. But I'll see how the damage on that shield went. Let's keep going for practice. I want to see a Vortex.
That's so cute.
Moon, get up, Xeris.
What are you doing?
Really soon, I hope it's a Vortex so we can see it and practice it. It's far, or we can stay for this. It's dark. Dispersion.
Doesn't the raid have to stack in away from me?
The raid should all be inside the portal.
Yeah, Insta is right next to me.
So, if you have me on mute, can you please take me off? Because I said it about 6 times. Everybody is stacking here except for the people who get the other touch. If you get the touch of light, you go to the center, you click the white portal. Anyways, if we gotten through the heal, that would have been 30%, 40%. So we were doing good on the damage. When that special ability is coming up, be ready to switch as soon as you see Itis get the shield, because we need to hit really hard for that. We're going to save hero this time for when the black shield happens, since we're opposite element, so we can push through it.
You'll get the same AI get.
So we'll do the opposite element for that.
Eric, I can't relax. Because you're wrong, and I'm right.
Okay.
Damage, look at you. Cleaving is probably advantageous on this fight. I'm not 100% sure which is better, but most people, I think, cleave on it when they can.
Eric, knock it off. I'm not in the mood for a stupid study break.
What? Why? Because I disagree with you?
It has nothing to do with that.
Really, Donna? Because
You
up
don't
until
need
now, you were
trophies for
going at
Biz
it like
tier.
rabbits who had just gotten out
Just
of
for
prison.
Galia.
No, I didn't know if it was badges. I know you didn't need trophies.
This is the biggest clusterfuck loot. They never do it again for good reason.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
First of all, I'm not holding out of it. And second of all,
Alright,
if I
everybody release.
So, what we missed.
Oh, sorry, I was...
I'm trying to look at what got the kills on the early people. Hold on.
Okay, well, you know
Are you
what?
logging here?
I think that is what you're doing.
Yet.
So try this
Okay,
dress
I-
on for size.
I turned it on, but then I canceled my shit.
Do you want me to start live and re-upload after?
I'm gonna upload mine right now. Give me a couple minutes just to finger up a couple things and make sure we don't. I want to see what killed the couple people. Because outside of that and missing the shield, we almost had a kill there already. So that's kind of cool.
Since Krim had to let the dog out, do you guys want to take 5 that I was saying? You're gonna look at that?
You can take a minute or two. Let me just look the logs and make sure.
2
There's a lot of.
minutes.
Yeah, so Pizek, that's possible. I'm trying to see if we don't have to, but we might want to just do that. The thing is that kind of reverses the whole soaker thing and makes stuff really awkward. The tanks, that's what I just said. So I think it cycles it through, so it does all 4 abilities in the first 4 minutes. That's what I'm looking up now, Chris. I'm trying to double check what exactly happened to everybody so I can better facilitate this. Yeah, it's a 6-minute enrage, and we had it at like 40% at 3 minutes, so we're doing great there. Deaths-wise.
Remember that time we thought you
So
saw me
Ocarus
pop
died
up
from
in
Light Surge, Dark Surge, which I'm guessing the Surge is from the balls?
Just a regular
Or Dark
snowman.
Yes.
Let me double check that.
Surge is from the balls. I got hit by a couple of the dark ones.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, that's fine.
And,
Okay.
and it calls it Dark Surge.
Oh no, Ocarus, you got aggro and died from melee for 18,000. The ball did negligible to you. Alright, so at some point, Bung, you lost aggro, and Ocarus and Scrappo ate it.
Yeah, I had Mickey on for the other fight. I switched back.
Yeah, this is a fight where tank damage isn't bad on this fight. Just remember to use a cooldown when the other one shields. Like when the black one shields, just cooldown that. Unleash Light. Unleash Light is Light Ball. 14,000 damage to Element Butt and Xeris. So we had one white ball get through and it did that much along with its normal surge damage. That was just unlucky when people were low health. So that was just a light ball at bad timing. That basically was all the deaths for the first like 3 minutes. It was just light ball. Okay, so we fixed the aggro, everything else works. Make sure we get those MDs and tricks to Bung for the dark one. I'll have a lot of aggro on the black one if we ever get to it, so don't worry about that. I'm wearing full net, so I don't have to worry about threat with mine. Lets me just kind of like time my heals and all that shit. So we can fix that. Fix the aggro, do the ball. The touch of light.
Get in that doorway.
Yeah, after you get the things, get in the doorway, everyone stacks it. The whole idea is the balls. Okay, if the balls get through the Shadow Priests, the tanks catch them. I don't know if you're watching, Bung, but if you see any white ball going for the raid that I'm not catching, you catch like that left side, and I catch the light balls on the right side. Try to let the black balls go through.
Okay.
Black balls are good, white balls are bad, and if I get white balls, I can get powered up with. That's not a big deal. Yeah, if we get to 100 stacks of the black ball, you get like a double damage thing. So that's one of the good things about the strat is if we all get that at that point, you can blow the boss up really fast.
Yeah. Oh well, hindsight.
Yeah, you guys need to be in the alcove here. You want to be stacked together so those black balls that hit you, hit everybody, because they do AoE.
I think they're.
So, alright. The thing is, this strat kind of ignores the balls outside of the catching. If we get the black buff, it's good. If we don't, it's whatever. We can still kill the fight without utilizing that buff.
I'm glad you're my.
This is the simplified strat because the other strat, basically everybody has to free-for-all balls. And while it's possible, it can also backfire pretty bad.
There's a lot of balls.
Well,
would you knock it off, Ryan?
Okay, Subix, when you're ready.
Donna, is there something you need to talk about?
Oh crap! Do you need to talk about something? You keep a secret?
Not really.
Yeah, just so I can burn you with it later.
I'm holding out on Eric.
I'm holding out on Don.
Donna, that's great!
Oh, Foreman, that's hysterical.
I've never fucked up strat where you have people, you have catchers for both colors and you just ignore all the balls, but I don't like that strat.
Maybe I should just cave.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
Subix.
have people just take
You cave, she owns you.
Yeah, there's a lot of different strats, but I think this is the one that took up my group from wiping us a lot to killing it almost every time. So we'll hero for when Itis gets the shield. So Elman, as soon as you see the black shield go up, you want to hero ASAP. And if you have big cooldowns, that's when you want to pop your big cooldowns. So we have to beat that shield. Once the shield's interrupted, you guys go back to beating on Fioja.
Alright, get your buff and in the doorway, everybody.
I'm gonna call him Darkbane and Lightbane. That's easier,
Ever
actually.
find out we wanted to? We'll never get jewelry again.
Secretly, I believe they like it as much as we do.
Is Moon staying out or is she up with us? Okay.
Okay, I should only see your touch of light now.
What are you doing?
Okay, everyone's got a portal buff and everybody's black except for me and the catchers. Okay, good. We're gonna pull him back to that same corner, make sure all the aggro goes to Bung. He's gonna have the fight for it. I'm not gonna have to fight for mine too bad.
Ranged, make sure that if you are not soaking, you are on
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
It might be fun to have our friends over for a party.
All these people that are out, I'm gonna make sure white balls.
Inch sec. Inch sec.
Are you feeling okay, Red?
Bung sec.
Touch him.
Yeah, fun.
I have never heard you use the words fun.
You have touch of light, get out of the group, go touch the white one, stay in the center and dodge balls, and then go back to the group with the black after it falls off. We just had a whole bunch spawn right there. It's closer than I thought for those white spawns. I'm gonna start catching it. Okay, a lot of getting through this time. Let's keep it going so we can get to see the surge. I want to see the surge. Okay, it's the light. We gotta get the light buff. Everyone get the light buff. Everyone get the light buff. If you don't get the light buff, you die. Try to dodge orbs as you go through. That's how quick you gotta get it. I want to see the damage from it too.
We're all dying
So-
on the pathway to the light.
All right. Good. I wanted to see that, and I wanted to have us die to that because that's a really important mechanic. So that is the surge of light. There is every minute. There are a mechanic happens every minute. There's 4 choices. Surge of darkness, we don't do shit. The priests just have to do their thing, and I pop AMS. For surge of dark, or no, that's surge of dark. Surge. No, there's surge. There's okay. Touch is a random debuff she puts on people. That's the heroic mechanic, actually, is a touch. So if you get touch of darkness, you don't do anything. If you get touch of light, you got to go to the center of the room, switch your portal, dodge for a few seconds, then come back in. Depending on the duration, I actually got to check the duration on this version. Surge, every minute she does the vortex. Vortex, whatever, dark vortex. That's it. Okay. The vortex, they do their AoE, and they hit the whole raid for AoE damage. That's what killed almost everybody there. I'm trying to see the actual damage on it. Yeah, Vortex hits for 14,000 every 1 second, so it's not healable. So when the Vortex happens, I want Freya, when you see Light Vortex, when you hear Lightbane yell about light, I want you to sack immediately. And then, Lum, can you him when the Light Vortex happens? No, you can't because you're setting them and don't. Yeah, don't worry about it. You can't be
The light vortex, we can do aura mastery too.
It's holy
fire.
damage. Isn't it holy?
Fire.
It's fire. Okay, you can. So do aura mastery, Ange, and Freya do yours. We should only have to deal with one of them. The other one will be at least 4 minutes apart, so we don't have to do much for that. Ange, I want you to sack right off the pole, and then Bum do your sack a little later, because when we're getting like that start when we're moving the bosses, it seems like a lot of people are taking damage. Soakers, I want you guys to be a little closer, actually, now that I saw. The balls can actually spawn here. Like, you guys want to be this close out. The ball area isn't that big. So, you're watching basically this. Lum's watching our back. Bung's watching the left corner. I'm watching the right corner. Bella's got this corner, and Lum's just watching the straight back.
If
So we have a shield like this right here. You see the shield we have right now? We have like an arc. Nothing gets. None of the white balls get by this arc. The damage isn't bad enough on the tanks for us to worry about it.
Keep the swimmers away.
I'm working on it.
Not yet, Zeros. That's an idea for next time. Maybe.
What's that?
We'll do that in a couple polls. I want to see it a couple more times. When you see light surge, everybody has to boot out, speed up, fast movement, whatever. Get out, dodge the balls, click light, you stay light till the vortex is over, then you switch back to the dark.
So light surge is when we touch. Light
just had a really
vortex is
fucking-
different.
I just had a really fucking good idea, actually. I think I remember doing this now. This is something I didn't see in the guide, but once the light surge happens, we can just stay light, and then it'll be light surge next time. We'll have to dodge it.
Just hung in the air.
So the second surge we definitely want to do. So we'll switch. We'll know what surge is going to come next. I'll call as we go. If I call a swap, that's literally everybody but tank swaps. The tanks don't ever swap. We don't move the bosses. That way we don't have to worry about the second surge. Will always be protected. If we get the good surge first, then we'll just switch and we'll have the good surge next time. If we get the right two mechanics back to back, we'll actually be right for all of them. I remember doing that. Sorry, it's only complex for me to call it out.
Wait a second.
We're basically going to use our precognition to know what the next mechanic's going to be.
It's a terrible year, man. Stupid aliens.
No one needs to really think about it besides me.
Freya, insta food.
I was just telling Tony here how I almost killed you.
Could have swore I ate it. I hate this game.
Those call like that could really make you think, huh, Red? You bet.
You know, it's like I was
There's no
upset
food done. We're just going to
that
kill him.
you hadn't returned my hedge.
Okay.
Shoot, I think I gave those to my brother-in-law.
You did you?
Everybody get your purple buff.
That's okay. I mean, it's not like you stole them or anything. You just took them and never returned them, which is different.
I got a couple other ideas, but I have a lot of ideas to implement to this fight. There's a lot of tricks you can do to it.
So this isn't the hard one.
This one is just complex. It's actually one of the easier ones once you figured it out. It's very unforgiving. You can see how quickly we wipe when the balls start going through like that. We also got very unlucky. What?
Wish that wouldn't overact like that.
On Overact's just ridiculous numbers and it's very tight. And
5, 4,
the end
4,
is stupid.
3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
You're sick, and my not having sex with your father.
Won't move. There we go.
Yeah. But don't you think it hurts the relationship?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting my bathroom painted.
Touch a light, make sure you just kind of get out of the room. Yep, you need to get out of the group if you have it, though. They fix it?
I saw two spawn right at the entrance.
Give them their option later. Try the other strat. If they fixed it. Okay, big damage here, guys. Not hero, though. Don't hero for this. We'll do it for the next one.
So Sammy Davis Jr., the Pope, and this Polish guy are on a plane, see?
One caught it.
Hey, Red. Looks like you're dead, man. I go shoot.
So, like, for instance, if we get the good vortex next, we can switch colors and we're good for the rest of the fight. Debuff on Bella and Krim. I don't know if it's a bad one or not. It doesn't tell me. I'm gonna track some. Trying to move them too much, but I got dodge. Stay dark. We're gonna switch dispersion.
I just want to spend it with
Cam Angel.
like you.
Battle res her. I'm watching her side.
Well, mostly just you.
Everybody's gonna go swap now. Everyone swap. Next two mechanics are good. Don't hit balls. Everyone go white except for tanks. Don't switch bum. Everyone get back to your spot. You can watch the balls when you do that, guys. We need reses. We're gonna pop hero for the next shield, and then we don't have to swap again, because it's gonna do the same thing. Alright. You gotta watch the balls. You attack the opposite always, so you switch to Itis when you guys swap colors. This is like, we're good. We can stay because we have this. This is good. If you're the opposite color, you need to cool down here. If you're the opposite color, you're doing it wrong unless you're bung, basically. And the priest. She keeps getting behind me somehow.
You know, I don't see a UFO.
When we swap,
I definitely see Uranus.
We're catching black. You guys are also swapping. You guys are gonna catch. You're catching the opposite balls after. I'm sorry if I didn't explain that as good enough. We still can do this. We have the double damage buff for this fight. For this phase. You don't want to get the black balls hit the raid right now. Okay, kill the black shield. Big damage, big damage. Cooldowns if you got them. It's the last DPS check of the fight, basically. A little bit. With the debuff, we should be able to pull this off. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, it's a wipe. Start over again though. So that works. We didn't have the people die there. Would have been great. So when you guys go to the center, just make sure you're not rushed to do that because of the way we're doing it. So if we get what happened there was we got both the debuffs that suck if you're black, or that were good if you're black. So the two after were gonna be ones that were good if you're white. So we swapped so we wouldn't have to swap during the mechanic. We'd be able to swap after. We're not always gonna get that. But that's ideal. If you get both the black things back to forth, we can go to white and we'll be safe for the next 2 mechanics. And with our DPS, we will kill it before we get to number 5 and it resets. Think of it kind of like Freya, where we know what's going to happen because it's going to go through all 4 cycles. So if it picks Dark Vortex and then Light Shield, we can switch to Light and be good for both the next ones. But when I say everybody swap, that's everyone but me and Bung. So even the soakers, you guys change to black and you're catching black balls and letting white through when we swap. So I don't know if I said that as black and white as I wanted to.
Clear as mud now.
The only people that want to catch the balls that are opposite are the catchers and the tanks.
What about our disagreement?
How did I die so fast? Though I was, you know, just. I wasn't doing anything. Okay, I was gonna say that.
When I said disperse for it, the vortex will kill you if you're not dispersed. That's why we're using Shadow Priest Soakers.
No, where are you going?
Suddenly
If you have the opposite of the group civic, so if the raid has black and you get the touch of light, you want to get out. If you're black and you get touch of darkness, you don't get out. I think it's always opposite.
It's always gonna pick opposites.
Dark Surges.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get the touch, get out of the raid.
Yeah, basically, if you have touch, just run to the opposite portal, click it, absorb it, and then you can run back to the other side and get your neutral one.
Yeah. So if you're black, you go click the white portal, then click the black portal, go back in the raid.
Yeah.
You clear it by clicking the opposite portal. Dark Surge is a ball, so a ball got into the raid. When we run out like that, you guys need to be very careful. Bung, when I call the run out swap, if your sack is up, pop it.
When you run out the swap, your color, you can let your color get hit. But if you see the opposite color, you don't get hit by that ball. That's virtually all you gotta do when you go to swap. Just dodge your opposite color.
That was fairly close, actually, so let's get this going again.
It was really good.
Yeah, like we're getting him down like 30% at this point with half the raid dead. And if we would have beat that shield, it was actually viable, even down like the 7-8 people, we could have killed it.
Is there one down? Oh.
There is, over by the wolf, on the right.
I found it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all the extra little things. I've kind of like, we've done the strategy downstairs, only a couple things to watch.
Yeah.
Hang on, you guys. Just one more.
Can we get new house stones?
Learn how to speak English faster than
Yeah, a lot of the fights in this
raid are just like, you just need to try them out a couple times and it starts to make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there like repair run?
We can drop a Jeeps or a bot.
Someone clicked on him.
I did.
Oh, okay. I thought we had
No, it doesn't aggro. They don't. Yeah, they don't aggro us, so we can start off. Again, the tanks never swap for any reason. You just cool down when the surges happen. We basically never move the mobs if we can help it. We just play catch a little bit.
Can we get tighter into the door? Than what we were, or no?
You guys should be as tight inside that alcove as you can. I think if you're literally like right in front, make sure you're not actually getting shut by the gate.
Hey,
But if
TK,
you're sitting
go.
right here, I think the balls don't
Appreciate that.
in this
No,
alcove. They don't
just
spawn
sub.
inside this.
Yo,
they might spawn like right
TK,
here,
I appreciate that a lot.
but they won't spawn.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, so that corner they can.
Dude.
Like right here.
That's what I was saying. The gate's gonna shut. You guys want to be right in the
Dude.
gate in the center of the gate, and
Yeah,
you
wait for the
should
gate to shut. Then
you should avoid.
I noticed when people spread out too, more balls came. It seemed like. When they spread
Imagine
more.
that.
Or just random.
It's just yeah, it's random. They come at different paces. They can just
Man,
kinda
I'm
come
just
fast,
letting you
sometimes
win
they
this
slow
one.
down.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
whole
just trying
bunch
to be
over here all of a
nice.
sudden.
Okay. Anyways, if we call the swap, everything swaps.
Scrap.
It's a pain in the ass for me because I'm playing opposite colors.
Oh, you
but
little peepee, right?
TLDR, Priest, you guys are always catching your opposites, so you're going to be, or whatever you are actually. You're catching white now,
Insane.
you'll catch black after a swap.
Much love, much love.
And then the tanks are catching the opposite that the raid is. So I'm catching all the white balls to start off with, and Bung is as well. And when we swap, we're basically going to be trying to catch all the black balls.
Let's see if I can do this.
We don't want the raid to get hit by them.
Yeah, I'm just chilling watching.
Alright, here's a
TV
10-second timer going up. Yeah, don't run into the wrong balls. When you're doing that, Kite, we're doing it intentionally like that. If it lines
four,
up,
four,
it might not.
three,
If we get the right, if we get light
two,
surge, we
one,
might have to
one.
do it while the surge is happening. That will be quick. Yeah, don't worry about that one extra tick. Get in your spot so you don't get hit by the opening.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
If we get the opposite, we'll hero for it. Hero Kabiku, that doesn't matter for Kabiku. You just heal through it.
I think that's how scraps beat.
Is that a ball spawn?
Light surge.
That's a ball. Did it spawn inside the gate? Did they fuck with this?
Damn.
I wish I had a replay for this. Okay, well that's opposite what.
It was so instantaneously and had to be like right on us.
It was right on the edge, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna switch around to the center strat then, which is actually easier on portals. Because they fixed it,
I
must
mean,
be.
that's that.
So,
Damn.
fuck with the gear strat then.
So, I'm
Can't
pretty
get
sure
over the
two
TK.
would spawn
TK with
right
that sub.
Okay.
last one.
Alright,
That's awesome.
so the tip of this right here is where the purple's gonna spawn, and the tip of the other one's where the white's gonna spawn. So everybody's gonna pick up the dark debuff just like we were doing, and everybody's gonna be stacked right around the boss that we're gonna tank the bosses right where I'm sitting right
Man,
here.
this is crap luck with these.
The idea is
freaking
we're gonna be
portals.
right on top of that portal. Okay?
These balls are just.
So that means we
making
can
it hard
swap
on us.
any time that we need to. And if we get the light surge, for instance, we
yeah,
might swap
still
the
got
other
food.
portal. So we're gonna swap
Still
anytime
got
we get the bad debuff that we have to deal with, the shield or the thing opposite, and then we'll move the bosses to the other portal, and we'll have the catchers working around it. So the tanks are gonna be watching from the north
TK,
or
you're
sorry,
still in here,
west
dude.
side. So like,
Much
we put
appreciated.
the flare down. The easiest way to explain
Get it.
Okay.
That's
So
awesome.
me and Bung
I
are gonna be
love it.
tanking this direction, okay? We're gonna be on the exit side of the boss. We're catching any balls that are going through here that are not the raid color. I want Lum, you're on this one. Oh, actually, no. Let me do Kabiku on this side, okay? You're on the south side. South?
Okay.
I will be your
And then, Lum, you're watching the back again. So you're basically the
Yeah,
tip of
I
this
might
point
get a camera.
to halfway here.
Do a feet-
You're
a
gonna
feet
have the most
pit-
balls
peek
coming in
cam
your
for
face.
y'all.
And then, Bill, you're watching on this side of the boss, like around this side. The only thing that's changing is positioning. Everything else is the same. We're going to be right on top of that portal. So, if you get the surge, you click the portal, run over and click the other portal. That's how you get rid of it instantly. This will actually give us a little more DPS in this sense.
There we go.
This way we have more reaction time for the balls, and we have them not spawning on top of us, and if they do hit, they'll be one at a time instead of the double spawn that happened there. It'll be healable if we get one or two through. So after everyone gets their portals, you're going to stand right about where the flare is, Hunter's max distance, right behind the boss. We want to all be one clump so that the black
Oh,
balls
the
coming through hit
prime.
that.
There she is.
We might move the bosses.
Awesome.
If we do get the wrong one, we move to the other portal on this side. And that way we can just click that portal if we get the opposite. If we don't get the opposite, we just do it whatever.
She barely sweats.
So you want to be the color of the surge.
Someday I will make her my
Yep.
bride.
And don't worry about the debuff if you're the catchers or the tanks. So the only thing that's going to change on this is we might have to move the raid when the surge or the shield happens. We'll deal with it. The only other strat we can do is the middle strat, and that makes it a little more awkward, but we can do that one if we have to. And always avoid the wrong balls unless you're intentionally catching them like the priests are.
Your cocoa brown skin makes me hot.
your system. Would you like to dance?
Make sure MDs get the bung again. He's gonna still have the aggro issues. I won't. I got the wrong words. I'm stupid.
You did say we're doing
Everyone in between those totems.
I thought
We're
we were supposed to be
stacking.
in the.
We're next to the white portal. We're basically on top of it, more or less. We're making a circle around it with our soakers, and when the white mechanic happens, we can all swap to white. So if the shield white happens, we can do that. We're gonna pop here right off the goddamn bat this time and just get him lower. We'll have the right debuff for the shield no matter what. So if it does the black shield, we all click the light and DPS the black down. If it does the white shield, we're already black and we're good. If it does the black vortex, we're already black, we're good. The priest dispersion, IAMS. If it's if it's black vortex, or if it's white vortex, we all click the light essence and we don't have to worry about it 'cause it doesn't do any damage if we have white.
Saying you want us on the side like this, or you want us right on top?
Right on the portal. Yeah, right on the portal. Just don't click the portal on accident. If you get the touch, click the portal, run over and click the purple portal. Don't hit balls on the way by. It'll clear the debuff when you get the debuff if you click the
balls are
portal
bad.
immediately. So as soon as you get that debuff, click that. Shouldn't even, I don't even think it ticks if you do
Oh,
it
he's
quick
doing
enough.
luminosity.
You guys are
Nice.
still DPSing the white ad, but if you switch debuffs, if the
I'm
shield
following
happens
you.
on black,
Everybody
you
look up
switch
on
debuffs,
Jordan.
you're DPSing them. Whenever we switch, after the mechanic is over, we'll move the bosses to the other side. So we might move the whole raid over here on the right
They're already on.
for that. But you're gonna stay like, yeah, just bring it over. We're still stacking them over here.
Yeah, I'm just staying here for the
It's gonna make it hard. It's gonna make it hard to click on that. We're all stacking them.
You can click above it.
Five,
No one's near as tall. Click at the top of it.
3, 2, 2,
It's way taller than
1,
people
1.
Bust now. If they're not hitting the raid, don't worry about catching them. Only catch the ones that are going to hit the raid. Nudge and arrow have to click the thing, then you go over and get the black debuff after you click it. Okay, we're gonna make hand coming in a couple seconds. We need to kill the white shield, so make sure you keep DPSing her. And interrupt when it's over. Okay, that's our first of our shields. Click the white portal, then go to the black one if you have that debuff. You got a mechanic coming in 8. If it is light surge, you click the portal. If it is dark surge, we stay still. If it is dark shield, we click the thing. We stay. We're gonna move after the mechanic. We're gonna move all together. No, we're not. Never mind. We're good. We don't have to move. I'm done. Bella, make sure you disperse. You gotta disperse to that one. Get
Yeah,
her up.
I did it too.
Yeah, you wait until the cast actually starts going. Alright, we're gonna be good.
Imagine
Everyone
that.
click the white portal now and switch your ad.
Appreciate that.
Everyone go white.
TK. I really,
Start blocking the black balls.
I appreciate that.
Angel Hem.
Damn. Thank you for the follow, TK, and I appreciate that.
The next mechanic that's gonna happen is gonna be light surge or shield. We're gonna burst that down. Let's get some res. Okrus get up. Moon Petal get up. Kabiku and Okrus get Zera. And Sec. We're light. We're good. We're good. Please disperse. Okay, we're down long. Watch the back. I need like someone to watch the back. We have one more shield to get through. We keep going, guys. We are down a few people. We can still do this. I have an idea
Am I
for
supposed
next.
to get dark if I'm empowered
Everyone,
white?
yes, you need to
Oh,
go
okay,
switch
got it.
over. If you get the
TK, you demand, dude.
not empowered, not
Appreciate
empowered.
you.
Sorry, touch. Empowered's good. Empowered's damage boost. All right, next one is gonna be the shield on the dark ad. So we're gonna be if we beat the shield, we pretty much win the fight. If we don't wipe, catch these balls, tanks. We're down to soakers, so
Catch the
move it
balls.
while we can.
Eat them bows.
Going
Come
one
on.
shield.
Change target.
Here we go. Beat the shield, guys. The boss moved a little bit for some reason.
Hide it.
Beat the shield and we pretty much win this fight. Okay, don't
Nice.
die now. Watch your health and survive this. We're gonna get one more surge. We might need to switch to black if we get that surge. I'm not gonna move the whole raid, but if we see dark surge or we get the dark shield, we have to swap.
Let's soak her down.
Make sure you're clearing debuffs, guys.
Dang, 3.5 mil. They could
You're
do
gonna
it.
get the ability. We might have to beat a shield. There's a 50-50 chance here. If it's light surge or it's light shield, we should be good. If it's not, we're gonna probably. Hopefully, we're good. It's light surge. Disperse if you got it. We just have to survive this, guys. If you have hymns, do them. All that. Hallie, sack if you got it. Freya. Okay, 5% before shield and we win.
Oh, yeah, I think they got it. Yeah.
Right now, the only
Yep,
thing that'll get us if we get a really
ease.
bad black wall or if people don't move out with a 1 debuff. We did it. Okay, make sure we get the loot out of here.
Release and come back.
There's loot on both of them, by the way. Each one drops different loot.
Yeah, winter
Nice.
heroes, so everybody else can.
Dude,
I
why
don't think. Okay.
is with
So we are going to be doing just normal and Uberak because I don't have the setup for this, and it's going to take way too fucking long. And I legit think we should learn the normal mode version of this fight because this one is a bitch.
I'll switch to normal mode then.
Wait for the loot to get looted and all that to make sure.
Yeah, I've got it all.
Shit, heroic it. We got this.
Yeah, man, this is progression.
You guys ever done this? Okay.
Raise your
Can you
hand if
go-
you've never done a new break in general.
I have never done a noob, but I feel like we honestly should do normal because we don't have the tanks set up to be ready to do all the ads and all of it. Plus, like everyone needs to still learn the
Okay,
entire
so-
fight in all phases.
We can see the whole fight on normal, and I think it's a good learning attitude. If you've done a Nubarak, you'll know why I'm
Yes,
doing
and-
this. Because doubling all the damage in this fight makes it really freaking rough.
been 13
As someone
years
who
since that.
we
Yeah,
killed
that's
Zero
insane.
Keeper in my group, and we spent like 2 months on this fight. So I'm just using my experience. We have 50 minutes, which means we have like 4 good pulls. I want to make sure we kill it and get it down. So, and Noob is a lot harder than the last 4 bosses. I'm actually pretty proud of tonight. That was a really good. You guys exploded my expectations for tonight,
I
actually.
don't think I want to get saved.
You're welcome.
All right. We're gonna talk to the guy. We're gonna talk to the guy here.
Man, 4 viewers.
The boss is gonna come from the middle of the room, so I want everyone to
I don't remember
stack
the last time I
kind
had
of the
4.
center here. We're gonna tank
This
him
is
right
awesome.
here.
I might play with y'all.
No, the boss is gonna come from the exit, so be ready. You gotta dodge the charge at the beginning. Get ready. There's the Lich King. We gotta fight the Lich King first. Okay, here he is.
I'll tank him.
Okay, kill Skull first, guys.
Watch for defile.
Popping flare.
Shadow Trap,
Burn.
Shadow Trap, a little
Burn. Frost.
Who hit the fucking
Frost trap.
Leroy, you're stupid. There's also something I was also worried about that we can't change it at the bottom if they didn't fix it, so I don't want to get locked to the heroic version when we can't change it back.
Spark out, come back in, we'll be fine.
He's afraid to fight us. What a bitch.
If you die, you're bad.
If you die, you're bad.
Hey, why are we dead?
Why are we dead? Yeah, never seen this before.
Risen, did you put on the
Why
No?
did you guys
Frost Path of Frost?
No loot for anybody.
You're such a dick. He put it on.
Legend noobs.
It's fine if you guys all paid attention. You all have water walking too.
Who saved me?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Step
to be
on
fair,
rocks.
I had 5 different people spamming me with whispers telling me to do it.
Well, most people are not getting loot.
I hope
Correct.
everybody
I'll give you
who
a list later.
messaged him, I hope you stub your toe.
Okay,
While
to
you
be
step on
fair,
that,
I did give Anja a water walking
Okay.
potion.
So hunters have a job on this fight. So the way this
Finally.
fight works is around the outside of the room there are going to be 8 ice pad. Well, there's going to be 8 floating ice orbs. Okay. We want to kill the ones that are on the like by a noob, the ones that are the most north by a noob. We want to kill both of those right off the bat. There's going to be ads that are coming. So is it only 2 ads on 20 normal?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So Bung, we're going to start with me, the boss. You're going to do the ads because shield. So Winter, I want you to watch the left west side for when the spider ads spawn. I want you to MD that to Bung. X and I want you to watch the right side and MD that one to Bung.
Okay.
So Bung gets both
Let's
those
see, what
ads,
does he
and
drop?
you can also do whatever
Does
you
he
want.
drop
Get into the
anything
ice
good for
patch.
me?
No DPS on those ads until they're on the ice patch, and you're seeing a hammer of the
no.
righteous go off.
That's what they look. That's
probably
what the old
command
ones
is the
look
best
like.
because you're gonna be cleaving 2 ads.
No.
When those ads are
No.
there, we burn them down while we're cleaving the
Ooh,
boss, right on top of them,
44%.
and you have your ice patches to work with.
28.
If they come off the ice patch and do their shadow strike
Dude,
or their
like this
submerge,
polearm-
it's
oh,
gonna
wait,
hurt and they're gonna spread out and it sucks.
Damn.
Normal, not a big deal. On heroic, it's away.
7%, not bad. Still good.
Those ads are going to be doing interrupt, or going to be need to interrupt. Fart, I want you to watch the ad from the
Those are
left.
still
Azerus,
good.
watch the ad from the right.
Destroys
Anybody else who has an interrupt, feel
54.
free to help. But Rogue One, Rogue 2. On heroic, we'll have 4 interrupts, but for now, we'll just get down those 2. Don't let Shadow Strike happen. I think it's like 8 seconds or something, so it's really easy to interrupt. I just want to make sure you guys get it. I think it's also stunnable and all that other
This
stuff.
if this staff drops, that's gonna be sick.
For the main tank phase, I'm just going to tank the boss. He's going to periodically freeze me.
That
When I get
and
frozen,
the,
I'm going to take 3
lurking
big
threat,
hits.
if I got both of those,
So
that'd be
anytime you
pretty
see me
dope.
frozen, just be ready to give me big heals. I might get the timing down where I can have it immune every, or not immune, but resisted every time. Scarabs here, don't hit them in this phase. That's the tank and spank phase. Those 2 tank ices in the front are very important because we do not want to break those during the other phase. So, after a minute or so, the boss is going to submerge. I'll be moving the boss over to the east side on the wall.
Okay, these have all the stats. Just
And when he
a
submerges,
little-
he's going to pick a random player. It can be literally anybody, including tanks. If you get the kite, you're going to run to the opposite end of the room, and you're going to stand next to an ice
40
patch that
within
the
it.
hunters have shot down one of the ice patches. You're not going to run into it immediately.
Okay.
You're going to get bopped. So, Ange, save your bop for the first person that gets the kite. That
Okay.
person's going to run next to an ice patch. You're going to bop them. They're going to count the 5 or 6 or so. They're going to run through the ice patch so the boss hits the ice patch. When the boss hits the ice patch, he's going to reset, pick a different target, and start kiting toward that person. That person's going to run to the opposite corner to an ice patch. Not the first 2 ice patches. Those never get broken. We're going to
Keep
kill
on
one in the
marking
northwest
track
corner,
and
on
dead.
the opposite corner.
That way I
That
can
person's
do
going to stand there
5%
next
more
to it.
damage.
They're going to get bopped by Freya.
Do 20.
That person's going to stand there, count to 5.
think
Once the
this is gonna
bop's
give me
about to wear
4.
off, when they have 3 or 4 seconds on it, they run through the ice patch.
Which is
That'll break that ice patch. The idea is we want to only use 2 to 3 ice patches in that phase. The longer you can extend,
How
the
the
better.
twins didn't drop
It gets
it.
more advanced if
I'm
you're
not gonna
like
get
a
anything
mage and you
because
can
of
ice
this.
block next to it. Then when your ice block's about to wear off, we bop you.
Not
Then you
bad.
go for the ice patch, that kind of shit. But I don't want to get too cute doing this the first time, so we'll just use the bops for now. Don't try to abuse too much
Wait,
shit.
He drops it.
Yes.
What's he
Okay.
drop?
So that's phase 2. After about a minute in that phase, usually 2 to 3 ices, he'll go back to the air phase. When he advances to the air phase, I tank him back on the ice, and Bung picks up ads. We kill the boss. We kill the ads. We keep going. That's the whole fight. Now at 30%, the boss is going to hit his Locust Swarm phase. We need to have Wound Poison up for Locust Swarm phase because the boss is going to heal. He does 10% of the raid's
I think
current
they
health.
changed the name.
What this means is we do not want to keep everybody topped off.
50.
You only want to keep
Yeah,
the
the
2
name's
tanks topped
different
off.
on this.
That's the paladin's job, pretty much.
That
And then
is
raid-wide,
this.
there's going to be marks. I don't know how many are on normal off the top of my head because the fucking guides are all heroic that I watched. But
Yawn.
he's going to put marks, frost orbs on
Yawn.
up to 5 people. So there's going to be 5 people that we need to have specifically getting healed. So we'll just go over what we have here. So Freya, you're watching whoever has star. And you're watching whoever gets the circle. Moon, you're watching for the diamond. When a diamond pops up, you want to heal that person, keep them around 50% health. Angel, you're watching the green. If you can throw shield to the other people with the marks, feel free. But make sure green stays alive. And Butt, you're watching the moon. Make sure the moon stays alive. At this point, it's going to mostly be the paladins. Now, the penetration creating cold, when it first pops up, Freya, you're going to be putting... Because I just have it set up over there, okay? Freya, you're going to be doing Guardian for the or not sorry, your Aura Mastering. Wait. Okay, reset. The first Penetrating Cold, Freya's gonna sack, Ange's gonna Aura Mastery. The second one, Ange's gonna sack, Freya's gonna Aura Mastery. For the third one, Bung is gonna do his sack, and we won't have a third Aura Mastery of this comp, I don't think. So that'll be 3 Penetrating Colds. That should be the phase. If we get
Alright.
farther, we'll use the extra sacks and we'll deal with it.
Alright.
We do not want to heal the main raid above 20% at that phase. So do not heal anyone who's below like 20% health. You only want to keep a little bit of latent healing. Mostly Judgment of Light will keep the melee and the hunters up. So we only want to heal a little bit extra. We have 3 Shadow Priests in this raid as well, which is going to help a lot with keeping the DPS up. We also have Improved Leader of the Pack, which is also helping a lot. So, don't heal a lot. Yeah. Keep up the marked target and keep up the tanks. DPS, you just keep DPSing through that. We'll have Wound Poison up so the boss heals half as much. That's the fight. He has 20 million.
Oh, God.
We're going to start out popping Hero early so we can try to 2-phase it. We might end up switching to Heroing for the burn phase at the end. We're going to see how we do on this. I wanted a few attempts on this because this boss is a bitch. I'll be trying to call shit on the fly as we go. But
So no more warlocks have any shards to make healthstones? Just
nope.
check.
They all
Oh,
died.
okay.
In that last phase, only Healthstone if you have a Penetrating Cold. Do not Healthstone if you're just sitting at 30% health, because you're supposed to be sitting at 30% health. It looks scary the first couple times you do this fight. At some point, people used to click Ford off. I don't think that's a smart idea, though. It's not percentage damage like that. But keep the orb targets up with heals. It can pick anybody but a
go
tank.
back to watching.
Make sure you follow your order. I'm going to repeat it again because it's really important. In phase 3, Freya heals Star, Ange heals Nipple, Moonpetal heals Diamond, Angel heals the Green, and Butt heals the Moon. Make sure the Paladins have your tanks sorted out for beacons too, so you guys can keep us up as well during that hold. Bung, watch for when the cold is up. That's when we cool down for the last phase. When they're trying to heal through that shit, we want to make sure we're minimizing our healing needed.
Sorry, you're talking really fast. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, when we hit 30% on the boss, he's going to go into a different phase where everyone's taking AoE damage. That AoE damage is percentage based of our maximum health, so you don't want to keep everybody topped off or the boss will heal too much.
Dude, I could have gone down.
Okay? So your main thing is there's going to be a Frost Orb that picks 5 people.
Taco Bell.
And they'll be marked on the raid markers. Let me double check that my DBM's marking the raid
But
markers.
make it back in time.
That would be a bad thing. Yes, okay. So your main goal is to keep up the diamond, the purple diamond, during Penetrating Cold.
Okay. So that will be after 30.
Yes, sub 30, that's your biggest goal. Keep the diamond above 50%, and only do light healing, maybe like Wild Growth to the rest of the raid, but focus that diamond. And if you can keep them up good, you can also heal me and Bung. But mostly make sure diamond lives. Excess heals to the tanks. Most of the raids should be living off of just Judgment of Light and the Shadow Piece. Okay, everyone was ready. Let's get a pull on this. In that middle phase, make sure we maximize our kites. Hunters, Winner, I want you to focus on getting the orbs. I'll have you do that job. So, the very beginning of the fight, you're watching for the front orbs right underneath Anubarak. You want to kill 2 of those, okay?
Okay.
Side by side by the boss. After that, you want to kill the one that's back right and front left. So back right would be this one to the southeast, and then front left. There's going to be 8 of them. You want to kill them slowly so we don't use all of them up. We only get 8 for the fight. So when we're doing the kite, the person runs to the back right, the second person runs to the front left. Now if we have to kill a third one, we can use a third one by just killing everyone in the back. We need to get used to using this formation because we have to do this in the long run. I don't know when he aggroes, so I'm going to move up. I might pull him here, but everyone move up to me.
Oh, now we're
I'm not moving past this. This is
the
good.
ready check doesn't mean anything.
I'll run up for here. Also, this stuff isn't solid. The ground here isn't solid. Okay, thanks, Bizik. Alright, 10-second pull timer. I'm taking the boss. Bung is taking ads. Don't DPS the ads till they get to us.
4, 3, 3,
Don't be in front of the
2,
boss. I
2,
believe he does
1,
like a
1.
Good. You can get away the front of that. Okay. He doesn't aggro to almost the freaking mark. I'll move him to wherever the thing is. You guys are gonna be coming. He does front orbs killed as soon as they spawn. I'll move the boss to them. Slash in 7. Okay. So I'll be adjusting it so he's on the patch. Bring the ads there. Bong, if you can mark a skull on whatever one you're like focusing more, make sure you guys are interrupting the shadow strike and kill the ads. They need to be dead and clean. We need to keep DPS on the boss. We also need to kill those ads. We're going to save Hero the ad now because we didn't use it on the opening. Save it for the 30%. Frozen for 2 seconds. That's not bad at all now on this one. Okay, those ads have to... So this ice right now, guys, what we're fighting right now, this ice does not break. You do not break this front ice for any reason. This is called the tank ice. I have literally screamed at somebody for like 20 minutes over this, made them quit the game. Don't kill the tank ice. Okay, boss doesn't actually hit that ad. New ads? Yeah, it's normal. I just want to get us used to the fight. We might kill us in one shot and that might feel a little stilly, but we're also going to have to kill Nixie after this, so we have something to do after.
Is it
Yeah,
literally the same fight?
Yes. Okay, but I didn't move her because I'm dumb, so tank ice is gone. So we're just going to lose the tank ice. I forgot about that part. Okay, next person that got... Okay, kill the back one. Kill the skull in the back range. Also, we're doing this. Okay, Fart, you're going to go to the one over here. Don't break that ice. Don't break that ice. You want to kite it through the needle, but get it near here. And you're going to bop it when it gets to him. Regada, don't stand in the middle of the big
Bop
slow...
what? Who, Fart?
Never mind, he went into it. You want to bop it before it gets to the ice. We don't want to just blow it up. Next person get next to it. Okay, Era, get next to it. You're an ice block. Don't stand. Okay. Get away from Arrow Wave. Don't be near skull. Era, don't pit it through the raid if you can help it. Era's going to ice block at the last second. It's going to go through the whole raid. It doesn't do much damage normal, does it? Okay, he's going to ice block here. He's being fancy. Ice block. Let's do it. Oh, it changed it. They nerfed it.
What? It changed target. What the fuck?
Why do they change this shit? Okay. So, whole different strat. Okay. Never mind, just ran to ice.
Can we check if Pop does it though?
What the? Okay, so it chooses a new target when I ice block, and then.
Oh, he's coming up in a second. Okay. Anyways, that's one of the reasons I didn't want to do Rock. Okay, bringing the boss over to the thing. Aggro does not reset. That was another thing I wanted to know. Yeah, okay, so you just want to run it behind the farthest ices and cut it back and forth then. That's the difference. Okay, Okris, can you get up Element, bud? What? No, we used to always ice block in the bop and all that shit.
No,
that was literally...
I can't
no,
believe
I hit
my hope.
It swapped target.
Yeah,
that
we
died.
No, we did. No.
I
I'll talk
died
about it after. I'll talk after. Anyways, this time we'll just run him to the ice. I'll round him out before Submerge in 35. We might also beat this. Actually, go ahead and Hero. Let's just beat this Submerge. Not doing our Submerge phase. I'm gonna watch some guides and see what people are doing different. That was not a thing. Right, we set ads, before timing for a phase swap. Make sure we hit 30% before the boss will not submerge again if we hit 30% here. Alright, for the healing, you guys do not want to overheal. Raid needs to be about 20%, tanks need to be topped off, and marks. Alright, marks are out. Heal your marks. There's only 3. Okay, there's only 3 on normal. So the people with the marks need to be kept above 50, the people with no marks need to be not healed up. I don't know what happened to Fart. It's gonna be scary, just don't overheal random people. Like right now, like Scrapple being kept 100%, Hunters being 100%, that's making the boss harder right now. The higher health the raid is, the worse this fight goes. Only heal the marked people and the tanks. And get everyone else to over... No, we gotta kill Nixia still. I gotta look up a couple things. If they change that, that changes this entire fight like quite a bit. It's a spread I want to do one more.
Can you just stand on the side?
That was mine. I didn't even get the... can I break it?
Hold on. I'll think about it in a second.
Okay.
Let's just finish this off for now and we can go do that. Kinda upset right now. I have a kill video, I just brought it up, of that happening. He doesn't switch targets in the original version. Okay. I'm gonna explain it now because it needs to be explained. So...
That was heroic, right?
No, that was normal. So the goal of that phase, in the second phase, is to maximize the time you spend running around. Now, obviously on normal we can just one phase like we did there, which is super fucking easy. On heroic, because he has so much more health and he submerges more, you need to let the boss kind of kite longer until he speeds up, then you run through the ice. The goal is we bop the person, but apparently that's broken. The ice
Oh,
block
did we
thing.
just- Wait, stop,
We
stop,
did not.
stop taking that portal. Stop taking that
Don't,
portal. Stop,
don't.
stop, 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 stop.
Yeah, don't go away. We're gonna be going to Nixia next. We're gonna portal to Theramore and go to Nixia.
Take this portal that I'm dropping right here.
Dalaran.
Take this one right here.
Auto portal.
No,
That's
no.
auto port. That
Go
is
to
the-
Theramore.
I'm
Okay.
looking.
So, Nixia is in hard mode. This is actually a pretty easy fight. So, we want to bop the person standing right next to the ice. They count to 5, then they jump over the ice so that the boss stops. The reason for that is that the kite phase is also longer on the hard mode. So the other major changes on the hard mode is instead of 2 ads, we get 4. And the reason why that's significant is the ads do a stacking buff. Think of like Crazy Cat Lady. How Ariaya gets a stacking, or the cats give a stacking damage buff when they're closer to each other. So that is why you have to currently 3 tank that fight. So we need to have a 3rd tank established for that because we can't tank 4 ads together, and the Anubarak tank can't tank ads because they put a debuff that makes you take more damage. Why is my character not jumping out of the ice?
Wait, are y'all not using water walking potions?
I'm using Path of Frost.
Using aquatic form, sucker.
Bro, that's slower than a mount on water.
So,
Yeah, but I never get to be a whale.
the other
Oh, that's
change,
sucker. What do you guys do?
the other major change to that last phase, there's 2 of them, is instead of the 3 marks, there's 5, which is why I called 5 marks when we got 3 because I didn't remember
Killed
normal
that
ones.
one.
I hadn't done normal in a long time. But there's 5 orbs. They do a little more damage.
Can
The
TK
boss
be the
also
shark?
does
Dude,
20%
like,
of
that's-
your max health, not 10%. So
I'd
the
wanna
AoE in that last
play
phase is double.
Stream.
Which there is a minimum too. I think it's like 1,000 damage. So if you get low enough, it will kill you. But you typically keep people about 20% health. So if they get the frost orb, they can do it. And the frost orbs rotate in that phase. So there's always going to be a set of frost orbs up. So the healers go from 1 to 1 to 1, and that's a lot more. Plus, obviously, the boss tank hits a lot.
That's funny. I didn't.
Anyways, I'm gonna do some more research on some of
Gotta
the
get a
changes that are surprise changes, because I remember 100% ice blocking in the bop. I remember a mage getting it was like easy mode because they could ice block, bop, blink, and they could do half the phase themselves. Shadow priests were another one that we would do a lot. Don't pass me here because the bot walks up to here. Shadow priests were another one that they could just dispersion and then get bopped and then run through it. If bop doesn't work, it just makes that phase a lot trickier, but it doesn't make it impossible. We did. I know. I'm gonna watch some streams and I'm gonna catch other people doing it to make sure. I didn't watch anybody doing it today. I didn't have time because I'm cleaning up for guests next week. But anyways, fucking amazing job. I did not expect to kill 4 bosses on hard mode.
That's awesome.
I was expecting to kill Jiraxis, and that was it. We overexplained the fights, but that worked in our favor. This whole raid should be down to an hour pretty quick, if not less. So, in reality, we should be able to do this in Anixia, depending if we want to keep doing Anixia. We'll see how many people actually need stuff out of here. I want to kill it personally just to kill it, so. Like I said, cheese dessert.
Hey, there's a mount.
There's a mount, there's a bag, I can finally upgrade my 8 slaughter.
There's a great health trinket. Health plus 5.
Kelso, what the hell are you thinking? You said you'd take care of it, and I took care of it by planning the...
Ocarus, that would be a thing, but we only had half an hour. I didn't want to go to... Because right now, at this point, we're going to get there, and there's going to be like 15 minutes for us to do a pull or 2. Yeah, if we have more time, Algalon is definitely on the table.
It's wrong. Wrong or hilarious? Wrong, you dillhole! Or hilariously wrong. I like it. But then again, I'm from the underbelly of society.
That's the other thing, is this gear is going to help us clearing Ulduar. We should get that little bit of gear boost that makes those like 5% wipes we have turn into kills and saves us a half hour. Not to mention getting Algalon to being more of a farm fight when everyone has an extra 10% health from gear. That'll make a huge difference while those close deaths. I look at a lot of the Algalon kills, I see like overkill by like 50 and like they had one more item they wouldn't have got killed. So, last few people getting here.
Could you summon me, please?
Me
A
too.
portal outside.
Kenji, please.
I got stuck.
Do you not remember the run?
I just was looking at something.
Did you guys get your world buffs?
So he's stealing?
Do you have the key?
You get your flame resist potions? We have a dwarf priest. Okay, that's the one thing. So, I'm going to throw Element in with the tank group. I'm going to throw Winterfed in that group. So you guys are going to lose mana tide, but you shouldn't need it. This fight isn't that hard. I'm going to make the assumption that about half the people here never did Onyxia when it mattered. This fight is easy, but it can kill people pretty quickly and get chaotic at the end. But it's really simple. Phase 1, tail whip. Don't be by the tail. When the boss is running in, don't run in the middle, run to the side. You want to be at the wall. We're going to pull the boss so that everyone's on the left side. I think that's the standard strat right now. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you get tail whipped into the whelp caves, it is a 50 DKP minus.
Yes.
If you get aggro, run to the center. I can't keep this up.
If you get kicked into the whelps, it means you're going to lose 50 DKP.
There is only one major change to this version, that there are more whelps spawn. So, Bung, we're going to have you main tank to start out. I'm just going to play ad duty for the in-between phases. So you're taking phase 1 and 3. Phase 2, we're both taking whelps. You want to watch the right door as we're going in. I'll watch the left door. Just pull them together in the middle, but we'll just pick them up and get them together.
Do we have enough dots?
No, no dots.
Don't cry on the cards. Make some hard shuffle.
The mount and the bag will be rolled out. Alright, we'll move it up.
Who else got a trophy? For whatever reason, the trophy doesn't show me on the RCLC to trade them to. So, other than myself, got a trophy this last round. Who else got one? Oh, Boomer.
I was saying we're rolling off the bag, not the gem bag, right?
The gem bag is going to the guild bank for people's upgrades. The bag is a roll-off, just like Sart's bag, and the mount is a roll-off that actually drops.
There's no 100%
One more
trophy.
trophy.
No, it's a rare, very rare. It's one of the rare mounts.
100%.
Also, just a note for the trophies, we are, like, they're really good upgrades for a lot of people. If you already have gotten one tonight, can you pass on? Anyway, but anyway, just let's try to get everyone one before we start giving people twos. So if you've gotten one, don't just put this again.
Stay back here a second. I'm just gonna pull up here. Did they take
Well,
the
then
header
just
out?
redo it then. Redo
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna redo it.
I don't remember. I think they took one of the patters out, but I'm not sure enough to pull it. I
Okay,
was gonna do
so-
Fire Nova's gonna happen here, so just be ready for the raid to take damage from Fire Novas.
A thing to keep in mind with this is you can only turn in a certain amount per week because you are capped on badges.
Oh my god, it does less damage than the 60 versions. Wait, we on the 60.
They
Did you
do.
put it on? Did you put it on, little lady?
There's no 60 version anymore.
This feels
Yeah,
too
the
easy.
bubble lady,
And
so-
plus,
yeah,
this thing's 80.
I was joking. These used to do like
Haha.
3,000.
A lot of damage.
Like,
Like,
Bong get the X. Bong get the X.
you would just get annihilated through here. Right? Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Or Mastery Fire.
I have it up.
I want to mask. No, that's only 60 fire it. Oh, you can't go negative. Okay. That fires this dude, it doesn't do anything. You can't go negative.
Fart down.
Good. You DI'd somebody. It's his fault.
Did you move me for hit again?
I moved you so you have you're gonna be dropping Tremor for the boss for phase 3. We're still gonna also be using Fear Wards. We're gonna basically no, you can't skip this. He comes with the boss. I remember that now. Many a group pulled the boss with this ad.
Why are we here again, Laurel?
Girl, if you
You are
skip
going
the
to
skip
DPS
20, you're gonna be
very,
in
very slowly.
We'll roll for it.
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Get it
whoa,
first.
whoa.
Get it first.
Get it
Beat
first.
it.
Do it.
No. You will get bonus.
So-
You will get bonus points from every other LC member if you get it first.
Well, why do you get it?
So, hello?
He like spawned into
So,
the
I can tell you guys what happened is somebody ran up and pulled the boss for a joke and wiped us while we were talking, and I couldn't say don't do that because I was getting talked over.
Now
So
hit it
yeah,
very hard and very
I
fast.
think it was Pizak ran up and pulled the boss. I saw him come running out of it. Anyways, the other thing that happens. So, the other thing that happens when the boss. Oh my god.
Crappy run back.
No, it's not. They put a new one. Let's bracket.
Can't jump
when
over
the
a
boss.
stupid gate.
When the when the boss is pulled, it spawns all those warders temporarily, and then she deep breaths in the hallway. So if somebody doesn't come in with us on the boss, then all those ads come and kill us. So make sure everybody. You can't go in at all. Don't. You also should like skip the trash that all of us are killing. You want to kill the trash and get done with this. All right, we now have White Moor on this, and we have Jiraxis. There we go, Lord of the Burning Legion.
I hated this fight.
All right, so Miro, Miro told Nick. All right, Miro told me Nick is gonna have to tank on Come On Guys so we can do a noob next week. Is that the plan?
I was gonna say, why are you bringing up Miro and WoW?
Because PM is shit.
True, but like Miro doesn't play WoW. No matter how much I've tried to get him to replace.
He has been raid leading for us for months. He's telling me how to do all these fights because I don't remember any of them and I don't do research.
He has literally refused to play WoW and replace you. Like
replace me.
I don't know
So
how.
is this boss the same then as it was before?
The only difference from the original version is that there's more whelps in the middle phases. That's it. It's the same
Okay.
fight. So there's the fear, there's the air phase spread out. Watch out for deep breath. Air phase spread out 10 to 15 yards. Range, go hard on him. Melee, if you target him, you can jump and do specials, but you can't auto attack. Melee's mostly going to kill whelps. Range is going to kill the boss. She drops to about 30%. She's going to start descending. When she descends, Bong is going to get all the MDs and go hard. The aggro is reset. I heard there's about an aggro reset. There is no aggro reset.
There is no aggro reset.
I think they fucked with the aggro, so the aggro's not like the fireball clear anymore, but we also have 30-yard range taunts, and we can also both kind of fight for the boss when she lands to make sure we get it, so we'll, the boss, the part of the fight that was the hardest at 60 was getting the tank aggro established. I'm 90% sure she's tauntable, but when on the poll, just do a taunt and confirm. If she's not tauntable, we'll fight for aggro for phase 3. Which I'll probably end up getting because Icy Touch, but we'll make sure that we get the aggros on the tanks, and then don't be in the front because there's cleave and breath. Don't be in the back because there's tail whip. The sweet spot is right by the front arm. If you're not sure, stand with the rogues. I think they've done this before and they know where they're standing. If they don't, it'll be funny. If you get knocked in the whelp cave, don't do it. If you do get knocked in the whelp cave, run back to us and don't get tail whipped again. We'll play with the ads. We have an extra tank just for whelps, so.
Which one of you is tanking?
Bunga's taking the boss, probably.
Okay.
If she's not tauntable, we might fight for it at the end. I'll let you know if we do a swap at all. I will have whelps in phase 2. I shouldn't take too much damage. This is an easy fight, but there's a lot of little things. When she's in the air, she's gonna circle around the room like a clock. She's gonna go from midnight to 3 o'clock to like 6 o'clock. When you see her at a corner and she breaths, she's gonna breath straight across the room. So if she's at 3 o'clock, it'll go to 9 o'clock, straight east to west. If she's in the north, it'll cover the whole north to south, like a cross, basically, straight across the room. So if you see her deep breathing, you need to not be in the path that she's about to deep breath. If you have to run through people to do so, do so. The fireballs aren't that bad. But try to spread out a little bit in the air phase so we're not hitting each other. Range, let the melee have where the whelps are spawning. Healers, try to take more towards the middle. The dead center of the room will always get deep breathed if she deep breaths. So if you're in the dead center of the room when deep breath happens, you will have to move or you will die. All the MDs, all the tricks are going to Bung. I'm not going to explain it too much more because it's whatever. Phase 3, just don't be near the whelp cave. And yep. Everyone's gonna go to the left side. Pull the boss kind of like to the right a little bit as you go in, so she gives us more room. Being all together makes it easier to heal. And then, Angel, can you pre-fear ward on Bung? And then I'll go Kabiku, Bella, and Lum. If I say your name, I'll try to get you to fear ward Bung. That's your main target. If I
Okay.
change it up, I'll change the name if I do. We'll have the pre from Angel and then go from there. Here we go, 10 seconds.
Then watch Quincy.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3,
Almost
3,
Bung.
2,
Don't
2,
DPS the
1,
boss on the
1.
way in, just follow me. I'm the X. You want to get safely on
You
the
are
left
going
side.
to
Don't get
DPS
tail whipped and
very,
don't
very
whatever. You have boots
slowly.
ahead of me even actually, but just yeah. You guys are really slow in the back. You're gonna get tail whipped if you're like literally 40 yards behind me right now. Alright, this side over here is safe. Good, that's a good spot. People went to the right no matter what times I say it.
It doesn't look tankable
Hit it
to
like
me
you
when I
mean
did
it.
it.
It's tauntable. Get it back. It is tauntable. You just
Mortar
something
coming
up.
in.
Now hit it very hard and very
Someone was
fast.
too slow or there were totems. Okay, I'm not sure. What do you think I could think of? We'll just deal with it.
Bugs and dust out. I've seen that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
When are we lost?
Just happened to me. Did you get breath or cleaved? We're lost for
Maybe they
phase
have.
3. We're lost for phase 3.
That guy that's up there?
Is there one? What? Is there another ad somewhere?
Water in the raid.
Oh, they
The
cleared.
waters cleave.
And Fire Nova.
Well, Nova we're healing through.
Oh yeah, don't even take
I was tanking him right inside the boss, so... Okay. Okris, get up, sub. Moon... We'll get Moon just rest.
Moon's got me.
Okay. That's good. Okris gets... okay. Never mind. Okay. You got
I
it. Good.
don't see enough dots. More dots
We're
now.
all used. Range go hard, melee gear for whelps. I'm watching this door, Bung, you're on the east door.
Throw more dots. More dots. More dots. Come
I think
on,
they're
more
gonna spawn
dots.
right as she flies. Yep, there they are. Wait a few seconds for aggro on these. We'll bring them together when they get all
Left
spawned.
side. Even
There's about 15 of
side.
them, 20 of
Many
them.
whelps. Now handle it.
They spawn on both sides, or just mine? Okay, both. Good. Bringing them over. I'm gonna kind of meet them in the middle, but careful about no-bring stuff when they're moving, because then it just melees all the people in the middle. Alright, start watching where she's at. When she deep breaths, it's going to be a straight across the room. Her aggro didn't reset, so be ready to taunt when she lands.
Big ad.
Incoming big ad during this phase. That was the thing I remember. Lair guards, they're all different ad. They don't have that much health, only 600k. That's less than the freaking Colin Straffel. That's trying to be in front of these if you can help it. I don't remember if these ones cleave or not. If she deep breaths, it's going to be down the center, north to south. That's not interruptible.
Breath incoming.
Breath, don't be north or south. Be on the outside, east, west sides, corners. She's going to go down soon. I think she still flies to the south when she's going to come down, so just be ready to pull her through the raid. Raid, make sure you're not in her path. New ad's coming. Make sure you don't hit it before the tanks get control of it.
Big ad.
Big ad's coming. We'll just DPS through the Nova. Bosses, get the boss bunk. Spear's coming.
Fear incoming.
Heads down, we're
You
good
are
there.
going to
Just make sure
DPS
if you got boots,
very,
get way
very
back. Don't be in the
slowly.
front, get to the wall so you don't get breathed here. You got whelps, you got the whelp cave, it's okay. I'll get the whelps as much as I can here. I have most of them
Fear
on me.
incoming.
Roar's coming, don't be in the breath, they can help it. She kinda does this sometimes. Don't be near the whelp cave if you're getting feared in there. Don't be in there.
Hit it like you mean it.
You guys wanna bring them all the way to the wall. Someone just pulled aggro, good, okay. You guys don't want to be hitting the boss
Now
until she
hit
gets
it
to the
very
wall,
hard
basically, so he
and
gets a
very
few
fast.
seconds. We play the whelps and then... Alright. Now it's just normal phase. We have no reses, so everyone's... Yep, yeah, lost now. Now she's at the wall. Don't be near that whelp cave. If you get feared into the whelps, I'll have to fucking make the bad impressions again.
I can take over that job.
He fears a lot less, holy shit.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. There used to be so many fears.
As far as the head goes, the head gives you a set of 3 different items.
Fear
Check the
incoming.
items. Don't take the head just because you're Scrappo. They are 245 level. The gear drops in is 245. It's mostly weapons, but there's some other stuff. We also got the achievement for no deep breaths. Good job. That's actually a pretty good one to get in the first. You always get the gems. You got more dots too?
More dots. Cool.
More dots.
More dots. More dots.
And then we'll do vault after.
So we're rolling off the bag, yes?
Yeah, the
And-
large
okay.
stack.
So we're gonna do that first. I'm doing all the loot right off of her body, so please don't leave if you want anything. So first roll for the bag.
Okay, and what Lum just said, those are the items that come from the head. So treat the head like it's one of those 3 items.
Scrappo with the 1.
I don't know the value of each one of them. The tank trinket's kind of poo-poo.
I think the only one that actually gets used is the ring for Shadow Grace.
There's another
For the neck, it's like the only one.
I was gonna say, yeah, the neck and the ring have some use. They're not terrible items. The trinket's terrible. Right, neck trim.
The highest I'm seeing is a 91 from Bunk. Can people confirm?
No, I see 28 from me.
I see a 1. That trumps everything.
Yeah, looks like it's the best.
69 loses to
Bunk
that.
for the 91. Grats back.
We're playing golf, right? I feel like Scrappo wins, right?
If we played golf, I'd have every piece of loot in the game.
The hardest achievement in this fight, though, is by far the frickin' more whelp sword.
Pass on the bag and pass on the gems because those are already both gone. They shouldn't have come up. Just roll on the head and everything else.
That's a big ass sword.
What was the name of the sword that you used to have Anixia breathe on to get the thing?
Belsarar.
Belsarar. Yes.
It drops.
I was
it
trying
drop-
to ask
yeah.
Josh what it was. He
It drops. It drops from this place. The new one does. That was the one that was. That was the one. That the next for story, where he dropped his blade, but it didn't get breathed on, so it despawned. But somebody else was doing the quest and dropped their blade, and he took theirs because I told him to. So he fucking cucked Flower out of having one for a week. Anyways, we're gonna do vault right after this. We have 10 minutes to get there if we can start kind of moving the warlocks that way. If you're in on loot, hold on a bit. If you're not, let's get a few people there so we can actually get the vault under control. Let me double check we actually have it before I make too much of a scramble.
Is the new boss out?
No, the new boss is not out until next week. So this is just simply for the other thing. Again, it's if you want to bring an alt or whatever, once the loot's out, you can switch around. We don't, it's whatever. It's more just to do more content as friends. Wish I had friends.
I can't hit my portal.
Because we had 27 minutes when I made the call to do Anixia, so if we did Algalon, we'd be getting to him with maybe 1 or 2 pulls. And it wasn't worth the time.
We're gonna have to do loot again because everyone is left. When I said don't leave.
Winner's mad.
I said the people are in loot trying to get
Says
over
you're
there.
saucy. I am saucy because now
People, yeah. I mean, people should just
Fine.
stay and listen. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard.
I'm sorry, I
issue
heard
is-
get the
There you go,
vault
winner.
if I want.
The issue is if we're not inside the vault in 9 minutes with a warlock, we can't do vault. So I'm trying to get a couple people there that didn't need loot.
I didn't need the loot, so by heart.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get the people that didn't need loot and 1 warlock in there. Was my goal.
Okay, here we go. Just re-put your thingies, and no big deal. That's fine. I will relax. No, I'm not.
The ability to use rocket boots in Dalaran is
Winner's literally gonna delete all the loot next raid now.
He's about as mad as I get when I say don't hit clouds.
See now, now people pass on stuff that they didn't pass on before. I'm confused.
Because they're scared you're going to award them loot and get mad at them
I'm
for
not
it.
gonna scare anybody. I'm
Scary.
like super nice.
Oh, you don't sound nice.
My husband will tell you I'm nice.
So, rocket
Okay,
boots
he
have
has to.
always...
Yeah.
Rocket boots can always fail out of combat. In fact, back in the day, they could fail in combat. They made a change with 3.0 or 2. Whatever we're, or yeah, 3. Whatever. The patch we're in, rocket boots cannot fail in combat because they didn't like raids wiping over them.
Do you guys need one more, or do you guys have 25?
I think we're gonna have room. Usually a couple people dip out for vault, but maybe.
Yeah, we lost for last one at least. We can get him in.
I would love to hop in if possible.
I'm not sure if people are swapping around. Usually we lose like 3 or 4 people when it's vault time. They're just waiting for loot.
I'm swapping.
Yeah, I lost loot, so I'm swapping.
It's a 15% chance to fail out of combat. And it's used to be a 50% chance always.
Usually they put a moniker on it that says like sometimes fails or sometimes unreliable, but I'd never had them fail until yesterday, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, I am very happy they made it not do that in combat, because that's bullshit when you wipe because of a chance. I mean, it happened a lot to me in a... Well, it never actually happened, but it could have happened. When I was doing garage kiting as a monk, I had to have rocket boots for that fight.
Yeah, just whisper me with your alt to get in or your tune to get in, whatever. We definitely have spots, so.
Oh, if you guys have spots, I'm gonna leave this dungeon then.
Anja.
Oh, I'm a poor dungeon.
No,
It's normal mode, right? Yeah.
This Oculus is not going well. We've wiped 3 times on lay. I'm over it.
We've got a closet going inside, so.
You said, Andre, do I have to whisper you, or do you just?
Yeah.
INV, whisper me.
Okay.
Just IMB, nothing else, or it'll break the Megora.
Summon myself.
Yourself, how selfish. Anyways, good night tonight. Actually, I was happy. It was way ahead of my expectations.
Yeah, man, this place is a mess. Yeah, you should see my garage.
INV.
Now you guys have.
Do what now? INV.
You whisper me INV for an automatic invite.
See, I'm slow.
Hey, Leo, man, there's a car in here. It's an El Camino.
Wow, do you think it's mine?
The plate says Leo's.
No, I mean the car, man. This guy.
And this is where we do the interviews. A lot of rock legends puked in this room. Good times.
I didn't even look. What was our? How much money do you make out of there? So Nixia's 10 gold, 50 gold out of kit trial. Okay, and they didn't buff the gold to make up for the short raid. It really does feel like a half tier.
Coming to you on the south. And it looks like we got a new officer. What's your name?
You guys can start summoning inside people that aren't here.
So I still feel like champions are sketchy just because they're always champions, and there's also a couple different variations. And I think Valkyrs, will be fine doing the strat we did, cleaning up a little bit, but we basically had one bad set of balls that killed like 6 or 7 people, and then we cleaned up from them. So if we get that sorted out, we kill the boss before we get the 5th mechanic.
No.
Fart. Did Fart leave us? Oh.
All the rogues left us. What happened to all the paladins? Oh no!
Definitely lacking it.
Do I need to get another paladin?
I can bring, come on guys.
No, bring another pally.
Okay.
Did we get everybody that
Is
needed?
power set up?
Not yet.
Probably not. It's probably set up for RE4.
We're selling an image here, and an available hot Donna's. It's good for ratings.
Yeah, if more than one person can summon, it goes faster.
Who's watching the cartoons in full blast? I think they figured out that we're hearing it.
Alright, then Fart is just gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's time to watch cartoons on full blast.
Everybody watch cartoons on full blast.
Summon Daenerys.
Great
Oh, I got a lot of research on the loot after.
Another Pally.
I feel like I've been on push to talk ever since I joined the raid server.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
loud.
That was you. That was
Does Ange,
loud.
does Ange know what
Take
that's
away
from?
their sound
that
for
sound?
privileges.
Do you know what that was from, Ange?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Fate Moon, don't go just yet.
I need to get the next worst soundboard going.
No.
That was also
no,
awesome,
no.
by the way. I like the part where people thought it was next form and I just put who's hard when you came in.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I know exactly what's on that soundboard.
Let's
Do
kick
not
that
use
in.
it.
You don't want that one.
Yeah, we do. We want that one now, of course.
No, not the one
Yes.
that. No.
Would
You don't
anybody
want-
be able
You don't
to?
want the next 4 soundboard.
I can get them canceled.
Yeah.
Would anybody be able to share a ret pally rotation? Weekora?
Ikora, if you
I
can
can.
press it.
No, I'll share one. Hold
Escape, log out, down, enter.
on. You guys heal. I'm sharing.
Use Divine Sack on cooldown, and if you don't have
Yeah,
Divine
don't let-
Sack, get Divine Sack.
No. That's
Don't let Freya tell you how to ret.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna help.
She's like, yeah, no.
yeah, the timing.
Rhea taught me how to rep pally. For some reason, I keep yelling something about Drungos.
Actually,
can't.
there's a lot of that. Like, sub is like probably the best person to talk to.
Alright, Fun, you're going. I'm going Frost.
I'm saying your buddy Dyfed uses the word Toronto all the time.
Oh gosh.
Did you share it?
I can't open it in combat, so
we've
hold
been
on
in
a second.
combat.
We're in combat. Let's go. Keep her all night.
Do it the whole raid.
There you go.
I got an idea for that actually. I think the plan would be to do ToC Wednesday, and if we end early, we can take out some of the earlier bosses in Old War and spend the rest of the time in Old War. That was kind of my thoughts on it.
Okay.
We get all the ToC stuff we can, and then we move on. We might even leave a Nubarak up and go do a bunch of Old War stuff and kind of put a full hard effort into Nubarak after that. Bung's taking everything. Don't even just focus the boss. Only kill the skull when it pops up. When Skull is about to explode, I want all 8 Repellies to pop sack and see what the game does.
Okay.
It's just gonna use one of them.
I know. I wanted to fuck with them.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Now let's see how no threat reduction works for this build. Yes, you should lust. That's how no threat reduction works in this build.
I thought Bung was tank.
He was. Somebody has 0 threat reduction right now.
Why?
Because it's spec.
Run.
Why are you doing that to him?
Because
Don't
it
stack
does more
up.
damage. I guess south. My burst is ridiculous in this build.
Taunt.
Did someone DI him?
Someone like taunt.
Yeah, lots of cooldowns going on.
Kill ads.
Kill the skull, kill skull. We have to probably kill one of them, make sure he dies. Doesn't die, we dies.
Is there a cell for me?
I'll use
Yeah,
mine.
here. I'll stop my rotation.
Okay. That's a rotation. Yeah, she won't.
Run.
Oh, Zeris told me to DI you?
Yeah, that's not, actually DI is 100% threat reduction.
Wait, what do you need, Zeris? I don't know. What
I
you
need
said.
the reagent.
Ed, kill the skull.
I'll stop my rotation for that too.
He wants to get Scrappo. He likes to be DI'd.
No, I know what he wants to do.
I know what he wants to do too.
And I approve. It's worth it.
No, you do not approve.
Okay, literally Zero, you can eat a total ass fucking dick, bro.
Wait, Arrow wasn't even in the top 5.
Because you're looking at
He literally traded me mid-pull for that reagent.
I don't cleave at all.
No, because like the next person.
Why are you swiping?
I don't think I'm in the gargoyle group.
Most people are hitting ads. I don't.
Well, I mean,
A new boss?
no, not till next week.
Oh god damn it! Wish I had done that. What a waste.
Warlock, Cabby Boo, you want
What a waste. What do you mean?
dots and
Being here, like I don't need shit on the. Like I should have brought home.
Well, you're with us. It's not a waste to spend time with us.
Well,
It can be.
As far as gear.
It can be. I get it.
What add-on do I need for the loot in this raid?
RCLC. We're just rolling it off in this though. For this, for our normal raids, we do RCLC Loot Council. It's just one letter or 4 letters.
RCLC.
I listed that for you when you asked for stuff.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, for this we just roll out the stuff in Vault, except for the mount. The mount's probably all Risen Chaos.
Not true. It's a gift for you, okay?
I feel like it should go to the person with the most amount of mounts.
Okay, that's me on retail.
Not because
Hey, you can't say the R word around here.
Okay, the people with the most Server First and Gladiator First rank titles.
Who's the Scarab Lord?
Me.
How about only people with the insane title can roll?
Okay, I'm okay with that one.
Whoa. I don't think this is very new player friendly now.
But
We
it's
have
not that
plenty of
hard to
time.
get insane. Like it takes like 4 days of effort.
If I can roll on this mount, I'll accept that rule for future rolls.
Okay.
Wait a minute, no roll on the pants. No, I actually could.
Oh, I did the roll. Nobody rolled, so they went to random. Take them from Paris. He has them. I'm sure he'll trade them.
Roll.
10 seconds.
Okay, well I guess.
There we go. 10 seconds.
RC Loot Council Classic.
Oh my god.
5,
Yes,
4,
we can.
4, 3,
RCLC
3,
Classic.
2, 2, 1, 1.
What's now? Haunt. Salve on me. My opening burst is ridiculous. I do 22k.
So DI resets on bosses?
Yeah, now it does. They fixed it.
That's broken.
It's, for griefing it is.
Big era.
What's broken?
Nothing.
DI resets per boss?
Can I get Cell, please?
I gave mine to Risen.
I get nurse salve so he can't get it.
Don't DI me, guys. Like that. Like actually, I will actually block you on Discord.
I'm nowhere close, but I'll take the south.
Fuck. Like actually, fuck you. You're fucking up with me.
Alright, I'm picked up.
Okay, I'm not gonna log on the game for another 5 days.
Oh, that's our win for us.
I'm done logging in. I'm not gonna log in until Wednesday. I'm out.
Alright, have a good week.
That's fine, instead of a 95.
No, I'm getting a 94 instead of a 99. That's what's happening.
I'd have to reload.
Portal down.
Hunter. Oh, nobody's here.
Just you.
Druid.
Yeah, I won that one.
Then give him our. Okay, he'll trade it to him, sure.
Isn't it main spec, off spec?
Just pass them around.
Anybody wants these druid pens?
It is main spec off spec.
So, do you need them for like your actual like PvE?
Yeah, they're replacing this.
Oh.
Well, PvP anyway.
That's stupid. Doctors aren't important.
Dipman? Why is everybody leaving?
That's
Because I don't want you to fill the bags. I
Oh,
can't even
I think I need those. I wish I could figure out how this add-on works.
It's
We're
'cause
not
I'm
using an
opposite
anon right
player
now.
And half of us
Where's-
got griefed.
Who are you? What's your name in this game? Oh, you're a paladin. None
Yeah,
of
I'm-
these are paladin loot. It's
Oh,
only Death
sweet.
Knight, Hunter, or Druid stuff.
That's what I like.
Night
Ooh.
Cav.
So sorry about that.
Nice.
Night.
Night night.
Forgot the flask.
Dad didn't trust you, and you married him.
Thanks, everybody. I'll get raids posted tomorrow morning.
Yeah, good job tonight.
That was fun.
Or tonight. I'll just post those tonight.
Though on the good side, it counted me as a tank because I had aggro on the opener, so I'm now the #1 tank on this fight.
There are actual pants on that boss it would take.
Who
Which-
was that?
Boomer.
Oh, I rolled everything out. Nobody rolled nothing. Sorry.
What? Alright.
Yeah, she just says.
I just do raid warning and I throw it up, and if nobody rolls it, and then I just leave it. I tried trading it to random people, but people all left the dungeon. So.
Well, yeah, I don't want no 213 PvP
You know-
gear. What the fuck?
I was gonna give this car to my son on
I wouldn't even
Yeah,
wear that
we-
in PvP.
But then my old lady took him and
Man, faction champions needs to not be parsed out. I think that fight literally should not
It's
have
not.
parsing.
It's no faction.
Thank
change,
God.
it's
Thank
Are you
God.
still there, Winner?
That would be the most
Or did you
broken
hurt?
fight.
I'm not, but I can go back and get him if he wants them. That's no problem.
Did you want them okay?
Alright, I want you to.
Did he log off?
I hope he's
He was,
not upset.
he was really upset.
Oh no, he shouldn't be. I always do the raid warnings and nobody rolled. That's not on me.
Literally making my dog bark at Winter right now.
Wait, did Boomer log off?
Boomer did log off.
Damn it.
What do you want?
I just realized that.
Leo, thanks are the best.
Okay.
Car, the love, the wicked burn on Kelso.
No, no more.
Hey man, need a lift?
Okay.
I gotta head off. I'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I'm here to say
Later.
and what's
Later.
to Jerry Thunder?
Eric, you can't talk to Jerry. He's on the air.
Best friends about to everybody calls you tough shit up. Let me tell you something.
What
For
is
people
that?
who didn't get the joke, he's on vacation, so he's not logging on over the weekend.
Oh, I thought he was actually just saying that. I was like,
Dang
what?
it.
He logs on
Yeah.
every day.
I apologize
Yeah.
for nothing.
I thought I heard
I
his
was waiting
feelings.
to see. I was letting him go as long as I could. I was expecting to explain at the end.
I thought he was actually really mad because I don't know him that well, so I thought he was actually like mad, not coming back till next
What is
week.
that? How sensitive.
So, idols are 25 sigils. Throwing weapons are 25. Wanda's 25. Helms are 75. Shoulders are 45. Trinkets are 50. Rings are 35.
Lord Jerry Thunder?
And you can buy fucking rep tokens if you really want to get your son rep up. You want a piece for 400 rep. Is the Argent vendor only at the Crusade? Do I have to fucking fly back up there to check on this?
I'll let you be Mandar, the half-elf. Oh well, another time perhaps. Good night.
That's Jerry Thunder?
You know, it really turns me off when you're so insecure like this. We've been together long enough where it's either you don't get it or you don't trust me.
No, Donna, I trust you.
Then you don't get it. I finally have something that's really good in my life right now.
We did a couple really smart things this time around though. Like all the relics and throwing weapons and stuff that like are super niche only come from badges, which is one of the best changes because no one likes getting a fucking idol from a boss on heroic. The other thing is when they start generalizing the loot a little better, but I do prefer the actual tokens dropping versus like everybody gets one. They do differentiate the last boss to just be Conqueror, Vanquisher, and Protector, which is good.
I'm gonna see if we'll sign my boobs.
Now we have a problem.
I'm like an in-between gear score where nobody will let me get into a raid, even like GDKPs, because I don't have freaking I don't have money.
But yeah, you're not going to get into a GDKP if you don't have money. That's the point of the GDKP.
Yeah, but those
They're there to make money.
regular raids like the SRs and stuff, they won't let me in. They gatekeep me.
Yeah, that's the point of them. You have to have money to GDKP, or you have to have gear to do the SR runs.
Yeah, it's terrible because I have just enough gear to do like heroic plus runs for dungeon. That's it. I'm 4,300.
Oh, that's 16 for me and Hyde and 4 for the loose ones. You guys ought to get a mascot, a big ring furry loose.
We're hating how convoluted the trophy system was this time around.
Come on, take it to the hoop or maybe you're afraid. You know, I'm gonna slap it down.
Oh yeah, the hippogriff. I forget about farming the hippogriff.
Yeah? Good job, Eric. Oh! Oh, how can he stand the embarrassment? She told you what she was gonna do. You gotta listen, man. Eric.
Oh my god, Horde has 7 stacks of tenacity.
Why don't you just save yourself?
That low?
Then the humiliation.
Usually have 10 plus. Who's actually playing today?
I've never even.
Yeah, whatever, come on. Oh, I'm coming. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Oh my god, Donna's wearing granny panties. Nice panties, Granny. Oh, come on. You have to admit that was some killer D.
Alright. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, TK, if you're still here. I don't know. Really appreciate that Prime. And the follow. I will for sure stream tomorrow. And I might switch it up with some